Okay. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Go to 10, Retro Rican, Zombie JLT1, Victory Leo, Heavy Waves, Chris James T85. Great to see you, man. Big Family Gaming. Gosh, did I miss anybody? I'm excited. I basically had to flip our apartment upside down to pull out everything for this. I wanted to show everything in like chronological order of release, but it's such a mess. You guys can't even imagine. I'm literally surrounded by stuff right now. I'm gonna try my best to be chronological, but then every so often I'm gonna say, oh hey, here's an item I forgot to show you. Until I'm basically just all out of stuff to show you guys. I hope you guys have a good time. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is live, by the way, so I mean, obviously I just named people that showed up, right? What's up, Moses? Thank you for being here, man. Guys, I'm gonna be sharing, a couple moments, a couple personal moments with me and my, in the franchise, and I want you guys to do the same. Don't make it just about me, Right, Zombie? There's like, oh, this and this and this. It's like, oh, there's so much to talk about, So I mean, I would love to read your guys' comments about your experience with said games. So feel free to chime in. I'll be reading right out of the chat. So. You guys are going to be seeing lots of that. So much little time, so much to do, right? What's up, Celestial Light? Great to see you, bro. Hope you guys enjoy the music. It's fitting, right? Drop them likes. Drop them. Dude, we have enough people. Let's jump right in, right? Let's jump right in. What's up? Why? Cool, I'll make it all about me then. Let's do that. Okay. So, this is the format I'm kind of working with. I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm going to kind of just be reaching around here, grabbing stuff. What's up, Filippo? Roughneck? I'm new here. I don't know who you are. Liar. So it's going to be like a balancing act, kind of something like this, right? And it's going to be like bumping into shit. Let's see. Is it going to hit the corner? Nope. Did it hit the corner there? No, it did. Well, hold on. Let me shift this. Oh my god. 89 peso. How are you going to show off your Castlevania tattoo on your back? We all know you secretly have, right? Let's see. Something like this. Let's try it again. Something like this. I should have measured the height of these boxes. Okay. That kind of works. Kind of, sort of. Maybe if I shift the camera up a little bit. Okay. It's not going to go up any higher. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Castlevania, what is this? Castlevania 1986, right? So this game right here, I actually didn't play until I was far later into the series, like far later into it. My first Castlevania game was actually Circle of the Moon. So I didn't know Castlevania games were linear yet, because I played Circle of the Moon, I played Symphony the Night later on. Heck, I played Super Castlevania 4 before this one. You have a copy on eBay right now. So, hey, what's up, Dean Bragg? So, yeah, I kind of became obsessed with this one. I played it on, I played it eventually on the NES. Eventually, after I played the Chronicles version, which is weird, because most people would have played this before Chronicles. I didn't even know Chronicles was a remake. So, I played this, and then later I played, later on I played the Game Boy Advance version. So by then I was hooked, I was obsessed, I kept playing the game over and over again until I looped it to stage 99. Let's see here. Playing this for the first time in the 80s was amazing, as it had the cutscene type stuff. Yeah, it's really cool, man. This game's exciting, whereas most games you just boom, started running and jumping or whatever. Right. It had the nice little intro, didn't it? So yeah, I played this on the Game Boy Advance like non-stop until I hit stage 99, and I uploaded that on YouTube, and that was my first ever YouTube video. God, that was on an old account. It's still active, actually. I don't know the password to it, so I can't really sign in. Freak of 4, Omega Ace rocking that dope-ass shirt. Thank you for noticing, by the way. I tried to cover myself in Castlevania swag, Mine was Simon's Quest. Later I learned I played the worst one in the series, just like Double Dragon 3, Story of My Life. A lot of people would defend Simon's Quest, Zombie JLT1 included. So, there's that. What's up, Filippo? What's up, Ron Moore? You remember that video? Dude, that video is old as shit. So that's Castlevania, right? And I have a bunch of random... I'm going to be flipping between cameras here because some stuff is too big, as you can see, to fit this little rotating display here. So let's go ahead and jump on to the next item. So let me go ahead and just change cameras here over to this one here. And I'm just going to reach right over here and grab the Commodore 64 version. So where's the camera? There. So this is the Commodore 64 version of the game. You'll notice I have everything in these protective boxes because I'm weird. Yep, I'm weird. It's kind of reacting funny to the green, it seems, but... Yo, what's up, Chum Nasty? Nice to know Zom would defend it. Yeah, he would. He for sure would. What's up, Mazin? What's up, Ace in chat? Elotes? Alright, so this is the Commodore 64 version. It's a little beat up, I'll admit, but finding just a nice version of this particular version of the game, it's really hard to find, I find, so... Let me see, I'm just going to start stacking stuff over here. You can kind of tell I'm kind of going for a theme here, see? So this little guy right here was a San Diego Comic-Con 2007 exclusive, a tiny little 3D Simon figure. You'll notice the back has like the cover of the game as well. So, oh, Chum Nasty, I'm great, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, thank you so much for asking, bro. But... yeah, a little figure there. You can kind of see they colored his face kind of funny because, I mean, he doesn't really have a face, you know? Let's see. I'm kind of just looking around to see what else I can grab from within arm's reach here. Yeah, there's something right over here. Let me grab it real quick. So I'm sticking to the Simon theme for now, you know? I'm going to be flipping between cameras. Thank you, Roughneck. So this, is, as you guys know, is an Amiibo. It's a Simon Belmont Amiibo. He's actually in the same pose as he is on the cover of his game. It's just like the back, it's flipped basically. So rather than seeing him from behind, you're seeing the front. So this is Simon Belmont Amiibo figure here. And we're just gonna keep going, man. Have I played Castlevania 4? I've played them all, Dean Bragg. I own them all. You're gonna be seeing that. Well, no, that's not true, actually. I haven't played... There's one Castlevania arcade game I haven't played, but that's because I don't have an arcade near me that has it. So aside from that, I have played them all. Omega Vision and Chill, you know it. You know it, bro. So we got this guy right here. It's a Simon Belmont action figure from NECA. I believe it was also 2007, funny enough. 2007 seems to have been a big year for Castlevania fans. Shared the stream, brah. Thank you, Mazin. Thank you, bro. I'm going to be just randomly name-dropping you guys and stuff like that, and whoever drops in to look at the collection is going to be like, who are these guys that he's talking to? Who is he talking about, right? Let's see, next item. Oof. That's a big one, too. This one here was given to me by Megamat. I believe it's 21, Megamat 21. I only know Haunted Castle to be an Arcadevania. So there is one other arcade Castlevania game, which unfortunately the only thing I have for is like the soundtrack. Love those figures. Yeah, I got them all. At least all of the first wave. I'm gonna be trying to show them in reference to each game. So let's see. Hello. If we're going through your Castlevania collection, this stream is going to take. It's true. I mean, you're not lying, man. So you can see it kind of has like a 3D look to it. I'm trying to very carefully not to have too much reflection there. Sorry, guys. But yeah, this here was gifted to me by Megamat21. It's a shadow box. That's exactly right. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying. That's exactly what this is. As you can see, that is rad. Thank you, Retro Rican. I myself haven't opened it yet. I think I'm going to. Once I get myself my dedicated man cave, I'm going to open these shadow boxes. I'm going to go ahead and put them up on display. That'll be, they'll look awesome. So I'm going to put this guy down here. What else am I going to grab here? It's just, as long as it's within arm's reach, I'll continue grabbing things, and if not, then I'm going to have to get up. Let's see here. Why don't we move on to the next one? So let me go ahead and switch cameras again real quick. Back to 4x3 games. And we've covered this one already, so let's go ahead and grab Simon's Quest. So let's grab Simon's Quest. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me grab this stand real quick. Boy, this looks goofy. Okay, so let me... Alright, I think we got it. So there's so there's your copy of Simon's Quest right there. So for Simon's Quest fans, rejoice, you know? Oh, the camera's on. Camera's been on the entire time. What's up, Stamps? Let's see what we got here. Sorry I missed your comeback stream. Yeah, it was a great one, man. I loved this stream. I mean, you know, what I caught anyway. It's my lady and I both enjoyed it, actually. That's a great way to take the game for a spin, right? I haven't given Simon's Quest a chance. Dude, Simon's Quest is... I mean, it's interesting, to say the least. You know, it's very unique. It's different from everything else I've ever played. But it's not the first game of its style. I see you're showcasing them in a chronological order. I'm trying very hard to. For sure, Celestial Light, but there will be times where I'm like, oh, I forgot to show you this item, so I'm going to backtrack from time to time. But this, I think, is a decent way to go about it. In fact, I already skipped Vampire Killer and Haunted Castle, so I'm going to have to go back. But I'll stick with Simon's Quest for now. Boo, Simon's Quest, I love it, right? I will not go trick-or-treating no more. Why do you say that, Dean? And Stampede Gaming, it's great to have you here, bro. Thank you for being here, Super Josie. Simon's Quest, right? Looks good? Looks good. Omega, you should also give Belmont's Revenge on Game Boy a try. Dean Bragg, I've played them all. I've played all but the one arcade game. I own them all. I am, man, I am like one of the biggest Castlevania fans. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Let me see what else I got here. Right, so, camera, shift. Let's go back to this screen here. Got a couple funny little items here. I have this little guy right here. Simon's Quest Worlds of Power. You guys remember this series? Hi, Omega. I love Castlevania. Hey, what's up, Vicen? ¿Cómo estás? Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you, Mazin. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, I definitely try to... You know, I try not to make my channel all about Castlevania, but when I am talking about Castlevania, I'm a big fan. Hey, what's up, Queen Bee? Thank you for being here. So here's my Simon's Quest Worlds of Power. Well, here's the back. It's got stickers from a library, I believe. Nick Hudgens, what's up, dude? So this is the only Worlds of Power that I own. If I wanted to own any other ones, it'd probably be, I don't know, Metal Gear and Ninja Gaiden. All right, next item. Next item. I have this little guy right here. I have this tiny little figure. So this, funny enough, was actually a pre-order. Get this, it was a pre-order for the Dracula X Chronicles. Why? I don't know. What does... And this is... You can clearly tell this is Simon's Quest, Simon Belmont, and it's got the Castlevania 1 background. It is a laughable mess, just a mishmash of, you know, executives deciding there should be a pre-order bonus for this game, and they clearly didn't care or know what Castlevania was in terms of just chronological release. Aquí viendo el Omega enseñando su colección de Castlevania. Mucho gusto, Mazen. Gracias. What about Ninja Gaiden 3? Yes, I have that one as well. Thank you, Dean. So, there we go. Been playing Castlevania 3 the last couple days. Dude, Castlevania 3 is awesome. It's such a hard game, though. It is very difficult game. But I love it, you know? Hope you guys are enjoying the music. I hope the music's playing. Boy, it'd be something funny if it wasn't playing this entire time. So yeah, there's this little pre-order bonus from the Dracula X Chronicles, which is really freaking weird, because it's got nothing to do with Dracula X Chronicles. Queen Bee, hi Omega, Celestial Light, and everyone. I've been awake since yesterday, so yeah, time to get my beauty sleep. Understood. Thank you so much for swinging by, Queen Bee. I hope you have a good rest. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Okay. I have everything. Right? Were you playing music? Just kidding. Music's on. Thank goodness. So here's Simon's Quest for the Tiger Electronic. This is one I wish I had complete in box. Technically it's the only Castlevania game I don't own complete in box. So one day I do plan on hunting this down with the box and the booklet and everything, because they do sell it as such. So I'd love to get that one day. I like Castlevania 2's Bloody Tears and Castlevania 3's Clockwork. Both great songs, man. Great songs. So yeah, that's the one right there. I've played it a couple times. It's mostly terrible. Hey, Mr. Ninja Plus. Hello, Mr. Omega Ace. Thank you so much for swinging by, Mr. Ninja Plus. I do appreciate you being here. Okay, so next one. Let's see. What's next on the list, actually? Let's not veer too far off this list here. that would be Vampire Killer for the MSX. So let's go ahead and show that one. I believe I have that one over... Don't think I have it next to me. I'm going to have to go grab it. Yeah, I don't have it next to me. Oh, wait. You know what? I have this as well for Castlevania 2, so I may as well show it off, right? It's a Nintendo Power Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. I stuck it in. Hey, Uber Disco, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Wow, this is your first time in one of my streams, man. I've been in your stream several times, though. You're a Twitch streamer. Guys, this is Uber Disco's first time in one of my streams. If you can wish him a nice, warm welcome. Uber Disco, I'm showcasing my Castlevania collection. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a good time. As for game request theme brag, I'm still getting through them. I'm gonna let you guys know. Aquí bailando con clientes. Oh, batallando con clientes. Well, that makes more sense. Pero me hago un espacio para poder ver el directo. Gracias, muchas gracias. So yeah, this is my Simon's Quest. Nintendo Power. I like to stick them all in sheet protectors. It's just kind of an easy way to take care of them. I'm happy to be able to catch you live though. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, it's nice to have you here. Castlevania music can't be beat in my opinion. I wholeheartedly agree, man. You really can't beat music from this franchise. You just can't. I don't care what franchise it is, man. Let's see. So that covers that one. I'm just gonna start stacking shit around me. So let me put this down over here. Okay, so next would be Vampire Killer. Let me see if I can find that. Although Vampire Killer should have been before it, so give me a couple seconds. I'm gonna go grab that. Let's see here. Shoot, it's gotta be here somewhere. I may have to come back to it. Either that or I'm not really sure where I put it, to be honest with you. I thought, you know what, it might be underneath all this stuff. Vampire Killer. Where is my Vampire Killer? I don't think I see it. It might be stored away somewhere. That's not... Oh, wait. Nope. Found it. Found it. Sweet. Okay. Alright. Are you rolling around in your Castlevania collection again? I thought we talked about this, right? You went to therapy for this, man. Why are we doing this again? I was here at the beginning, but I had to do a bit of research on how to mod the 3DS to stream Gameboy from it. Oh, nice, man. Gameplay from it. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. So here we go. And Yugo Slob, thank you so much for being here, man. So this is Vampire Killer for the MSX2. It's a little faded at the top, but all things considered, it looks pretty good. One of the major exclusives is that's different from this game compared to the other one. One of the glaring differences, I should say, although there are plenty of glaring differences, is your final battle against Dracula, where he looks much bloodier, he looks a little darker, and he actually turns into this frame in the background and comes to life and starts spitting out bats and shit, so... It's pretty sweet. You can soft mod it and stream from 3DS. Yeah, via Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's really neat, man. It's really awesome that you can do that. Let's open this guy up since it's not covered in... Yeah, so there's the cartridge. There's the cart. Kind of hard to see. I think the green screen's on. That's not good. And there's the user's manual. One of my all-time favorite Castlevania cover art. Yes! You know, that I am actually working on a Castlevania video. It's going to be a series of videos where I do talk about the cover art in great detail, so I look forward to that. I remember the final boss from Vampire Killer is the painting. Exactly. The painting comes to life. It's weird. Yeah, they give you Neo Geo-size cases for the MSX2. That's actually fairly accurate. They're freaking huge. They're like VHS tapes. They're bigger than VHS tapes, so yeah, they're pretty awesome, man. I don't think I've ever seen a complete cart. Yeah, it's pretty wicked stuff, man. So before I owned a physical copy of the game, I was just obsessed with the idea of owning it, and I didn't have a way to afford it at the time. So what I ended up doing is I ended up making this custom case. I'm actually going to open this guy up, but I ended up making this custom box, as you can see, and I tried to make it look as legit as possible, which really throws people for a loop, you know? So I ended up making this thing. Can you see my funny comment I told you about? Can you repeat it? Oh, Omega, you do not need to worry about Mega Dan not getting naked on Halloween. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I ended up making this custom box That's how obsessed I was with the series at the time, and I was like, oh, I want to own everything, but I can't afford Vampire Killer, so I'm going to make myself this custom box. So I ended up making this back in the day. When I first, I think this was, I had a job at the time, but the job wasn't paying me well. I mean, it was fast food, it was, you know, it just wasn't paying well at all, so I ended up making this custom box where I put the emulator on the disc, and I ended up making, what do you call it? Basically, I put the ROM in an emulator on one thing, and I ended up making this, you know. But I mean, I tried to make it look as legit as possible. Heck, I'd say it's pretty convincing, other than the fact that, you know, you could tell the art is obviously just stamped onto the disc there. But I made this all custom myself, and I think it still holds up pretty well. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I do own it, but I kept it anyway, because it was like, hey, you put in a lot of effort to make this thing, and it looks pretty nice. My prized Castlevania item is the Rondo of Blood for PC Engine CD. We also have the double pack for so I don't have that one. I don't have the double pack for GBA, but I do have the games individually. Now, I would like to own the double pack someday, but I'm not really in a hurry to pick that one up. But I do want to get it. I definitely want to get it. But yeah, that was this. This is my little custom Vampire Killer case here that I made with, you know, with a bootlegger, right? Legends is great, Hugo, for sure. Dante Miranda, bro, hi there. Are you ready for the Halloween? Which are your plans? Yeah, my lady and I definitely want to watch the new Halloween. We haven't made the time for it yet, but we'd love to see it for sure. Let me see what else I can grab that's within arm's reach here. What's on the list? Haunted Castle. Oof, Haunted Castle's kind of far away from me. Let me go grab Haunted Castle real quick. Yeah, let me go get a hold of that. Ace in this place. Yeah, Ace is in this place. That's right, man. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Shoot. Ooh. Okay. So remember how I said, oh, I'm going to be forgetting things, and I'm going to be grabbing random items, and I'm going to be like, oh, I forgot to show you guys this. Well, it's happening now, so it's happening again. You know, when I was talking about Castlevania for the Game Boy Advance, this is the one I was referring to. This is the one that I put in a lot of hours into. Played it to completion so many times. It's a fairly accurate version of the release, you know? So there's that. A Game Boy Advance copy of Castlevania. Tons of fun. Thank you, Dante. So this item here, my lady and I saw on eBay, which many of you have actually seen. Yeah, the original's on the Game Boy Advance. That's exactly right. Sorry about the green wigging out. I think it's the green screen. I may have forgotten to turn it off. I apologize for that. But we have this custom painted NES, which actually was showcased in one of my videos before. It was in the LLE trailer. But this here, I actually kind of, you see the paint, it kind of goes around like so. Yeah, so my fiance, she knew how big I was into the series, and she saw this. I believe it was her who saw it on eBay, and she was like, "Hey, yeah, for sure, why? And it's great to have you here, man." She said, "Hey, it's a one-of-a-kind item. You should have it for your collection, and you know, it's gonna look great with the trilogy, with the NES trilogy." I said, "Yeah, you know what? You're right. So let me go ahead and pick that up." So I did. Let me put that away. So when I bought this item, when I bought this off of eBay, I actually asked the seller, I said, hey, you don't have to, you'll still get, you'll still get your positive feedback and everything from me. But I was wondering if you can paint a controller for me to match the console. And he obliged, so he ended up painting me this little guy right here, which, you know, is for display purposes. It's not really meant to be played with. Obviously, the acrylic paint's going to come off over time if I play with it, so I don't play with it, you know. Where's your elote collection? Man, that's going to have to be for a separate video, Ron. Let me put this down over here. And, okay, let me see if I can find... I don't see it around here. Oh, here's another one. So before... Hey, Juaco Núñez García, saludos mi hermano Omega, muy buenas tardes, qué gusto verte, bro. Me da mucho gusto que estás aquí con nosotros, Juaco. Gracias por visitarnos. Sorry, it's freaking hot over here. So this here came out before Castlevania, the individual Castlevania Anniversary Collection and the Contra Anniversary Collections dropped. This little guy came out here, which has a few Contra games and a few of the Castlevania games. So it has Castlevanias 1, 2, and 3, and Contra and Super C. It's got a kind of a nasty dent there. I am trying to protect it as best as I can, but it's kind of hard to see, I know. But it is made to play on the PC. It's a CD, so it is a somewhat recent. God, when did this release? Let me see here. 2002. So this came out back in 2002. This is actually available digitally through GOG.com as well. So if you want to own something a little different, this actually, oh, that's actually worth mentioning. Castlevania 2 here actually has the translations fixed. So where it says, instead of saying you now possess, you know, with an R, you now possess Dracula's rib and such, it actually says possess. So it actually fixes some of the spelling errors that were in the original NES release, which is really weird, because you know, later versions they went back. It still says possess. It's still misspelled. So nunca jugué los Castlevania de NES, pero solo el Castlevania 4 en adelante, sabes, y me gustan todos a mí. Bueno, es buena serie, te los recomiendo. So there you have it. That's an interesting release right there. Hacks ROMs, great collections. Muchas gracias, Hacks, y gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Thank you for being here with us. A ver, what's next on the list? Haunted Castle. Let me see if I can track that one down this time. Found it. Okay. So guys, this is Haunted Castle for the PS2. Hey, Gib84 Gaming, thank you for being here, bro. You should play those PC versions on stream sometime. It'd be interesting. It would be interesting to do that, BC Myers. I'll definitely consider it. So this release here was actually, I'd say it's the only official physical release of Haunted Castle. Yeah, I had to think about it for a moment, but yeah. So outside of owning like the original arcade board, this was the only way to own the game. It didn't cost too much at the time. I think it's closer to like $100 now. But there's the disc. You know, it's got a little manual and such. Here, let me pull this stuff out because it gets a little interesting here. It did come with some really interesting stuff. So check this out. So aside from this little guy, which I believe, what does this have? I don't remember anymore. Oh wow, why did I put these in here? Oh, this was a terrible place to put these in. A Play Asia coupon. Boy, I should have used that years ago. It kind of talks a little bit about, yeah, it's just a little promotional thing. Like, it shows off other games that are released by Hamster. As you guys know, Hamster releases a lot of arcade games these days on modern consoles. Hey, what's up, Thumb Brothers? Thank you for being here. Oh, interesting. So it actually has pictures of the board and stuff, so. Pretty interesting stuff. From Argentina, sorry, my English is basic. No te preocupes, aquí hay muchas personas que hablan español. Así que, con ánimo, hablan español, Hacks ROMs. Omega, how well do you like the PS3 Castlevanias? You know, I like the first one, but I'm not crazy about the Lords of Shadow series as a whole. But yeah, it talks a little bit about this and that, you know, about about Haunted Castle, so let me put that down right here. So this was what I found particularly interesting. It actually came with these 2 discs. One of them is the soundtrack of Haunted Castle, so it comes with the complete Haunted Castle soundtrack. The other one was a DVD of a playthrough of the game. So, you know, if you had a way to play Japanese DVDs, you're able to just sit back and watch somebody play the game. I don't really know if he finishes it or not. I don't think I've ever sat through the whole thing, to be honest with you. So aside from that, it also came with... Oh, there it goes. Let me grab that. It came with this little card. Heck yeah, Haunted Castle hype. You know, I am a Haunted Castle fan. Hay mucha gente que no le gusta el juego de Haunted Castle, pero a mí me gustó muchísimo. And hey, I get to self-promote because this is my channel. I did manage to no death run Haunted Castle. So if that's something you guys are interested in seeing, it's on the channel. I kind of wish I had added commentary to the no death run, but if I do it now, I kind of feel like it's just going to be tooting my horn a little too much there, you know, like I'm just bragging about it at this point, so I don't really do that, or at least I don't want to do that. Okay, let me just put this stuff back carefully here. Okay, yeah, so that's Haunted Castle. Thanks to you, Omega, I have that same Haunted Castle PS2 copy. That's exactly right, Thumb, and I was so excited when you picked this up, man, because it is... I mean, Haunted Castle is such a good game. I feel like it's deserving of anybody's collection, really. And you put that game on the board, bro. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you for that, Zombie. Thank you, sir. Let's see. So, I believe Getsu Fumaden. Yeah, Getsu Fumaden was 1987. So let me go ahead and pull that one out. And here it is. Okay. And let's switch cameras for a bit, yeah? Just to change it up. Right there. Okay. So, let me see if I can manage to do this without knocking everything over. Oh, kinda. Something like that, maybe? Something like that? Yeah, that'll work. Kinda. Yeah? It's okay. No commentary, unsubbing, right? Please reconsider why Chromosome. I bought that Konami arcade collection just for Haunted Castle. Yeah, Haunted Castle's great, man. Anybody that says Haunted Castle sucks, my follow-up question to them is, did you beat the game? How far into the game did you get? Nice camera angle. Love the spinning action. Thank you, Gib. So one of the major features you'll notice about the box art for Getsu Fumaden is actually that the cover art changes depending on the angle. I'm gonna have to pick that up and show you guys that in a little bit. Of course, Getsu, I need to get this game. Dude, it's so worth it, though. It's so worth it. I never thought my roommate was the only one who knew Haunted Castle was part of the series, let alone existed, right? That's awesome box art. Dude, here, let me do this real quick. I've got to show you. Hopefully I could do this in a proper angle. But you'll notice that... oh, there, something like that. You can kind of see it, right? Like, you can kind of see Mr. Fuma there. Getsu Fuma. You can see a reflection of the skull, I'm sorry. Maybe if I aim it upwards. There we go. Alright, cool. How many games that you know of do that, man? What did you think of the anime series? I thought it was great. Season 3 aside, Season 3 definitely had its flaws, but I still think it's decent, you know? And great to see you, Biggie B. Yes, it's a lenticular cover on a game from the 80s. How freaking cool is that, man? So, I mean, check that out. And there's a reason I am including this in a Castlevania video. I do have to specify. You might say, spiritually, Getsu Fumaden and Castlevania... I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well. Getsu Fumaden and Castlevania are kind of sort of in the same universe, you know? There are enemies... In fact, Getsu Fuma is actually playable in a Castlevania game as a downloadable character. That'd be Harmony of Despair. It was a digital-only multiplayer game for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, and Getsu Fumaden is included there. And yeah, Zombie, I was about to say that too. Like, funny enough, like Zombie was actually, he was essentially preparing to send me these exact cards he was prepared to send me these cards, but I kind of jumped the gun and I picked them up because I really wanted to show them off. And there you go. This is Ryu Koki. That's the boss of the Getsufuma games. So there he is. Pretty cool. And there were some Castlevania-esque themed Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Oh, thank you, Mazen. Un poco de explicación en español para nuestros amigos de habla España. Gracias, muchas gracias por decirme, para avisarme, Mazen. Así que este juego incluye un personaje que salió en un juego de Castlevania. Así que este juego que salió en 1986, Getsufuma, tiene Getsufuma, que puedes usar en juego Castlevania Harmony of Despair, que es juego de, ¿cómo se dice? Multiplayer. La verdad no sé cómo se dice esa palabra. Bueno, o sea, lo puedes jugar en línea con tus amigos, pues. Y por esa razón, yo siento que este juego se merece más o menos estar en un video de Castlevania. Y aquí tengo estas cartas de Yu-Gi-Oh! Que tienen personajes de Getsufuma. Great collection, Omega. I'm a fan of Simon's Quest. It's the first game I've played in the series. Thank you. Omega, love that passion you have for the series. Thank you, Chum Nasty. And Kamui Plays, thank you so much for being here. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Kamui Plays. You speak Portuguese. I don't know why I said that to you in Spanish. I apologize. What else do we... Okay, let's see. I showed off Haunted Castle, Vampire Killer, Simon's Quest. What else is here? You know what? We're already delving into the obscure shit, so why don't we just keep going down that rabbit hole? Let me get these. Yeah, I'll grab these real quick. Okay. So here's Castlevania for the Famicom Disk System. I don't have a Famicom Disk System yet, but I am working on acquiring one. So tiny. It's so cute. There we go. No problem, I could understand it. Con toda confianza, gente. Pueden preguntarle a Omega si les responde. Sí, y sí les respondo. Claro que sí, Mazen. Así que los que hablan en español, por favor, anímense a hablar, porque la razón que estoy hablando mucho inglés ahorita es porque veo mucho comentario en inglés. Hablo ambos idiomas, yo. And if you guys want to share your memories with the series, please do so, because I'd love to read that stuff, and I'd love to talk about that stuff with you. I'm going to open this one up since it's not too hard to open. And this was the reason I fell in love with this version of the game, was because of the art. It's so charming. Look at the artwork on this baby. Look how cool that looks, man. This way. A mí me encanta mucho el arte que incluye este libro, y por eso tuve que tenerlo. O sea, fui a una tienda. A mí no me interesó esta versión del juego hasta que fui a una tienda y vi que lo tenían físico. Y le pregunté al dueño de la tienda que si puedo verlo, que si puedo ver el libro que incluye, y me dijo que sí. Y mira qué chido está. Me encanta. Me encanta. It has a save feature on the Famicom Disk System, just like Metroid has. That's right, Celestial Light. That is worth mentioning. Los manuales japoneses siempre son los mejores. Los hacen con mucho esmero. Y sí, tienes razón, Vicen. Mira, hasta el mapa tiene. Qué chido se ve. I really neglected the Castlevania series growing up. Played it here and there, but probably never got into the series until Legacy of Darkness and Circle of the Moon. Oh, and we'll be getting to those for sure, Uber Disco. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Look at that official artwork, man. It's so cool. I just love it. I could flip through all the pages, but then we'd never be done here, so I'm gonna just move on. But yeah, here's the little disc too. Here's the cute little disc. So how cool is that? So this goes in the front, and then it goes into a nifty little sleeve. And you, basically the little book is the cover art. That's what I really like about it, is pay notice to that the little book that's included is actually the cover art of this little case here. It's a 6 series, and damn, do you have a lovely dense collection. Thank you so much, Uber Disco. Es que estaba chida tu explicación en inglés, bro, y pues me ayuda para acostumbrar mi oído. Hay algunas cosas que sí entiendo y no. Y sí, claro que sí, gracias, Juaco. Y si hay cosas específicas que no entendiste, si quieres pregúntame y lo repito con confianza, por favor, avísame. Okay, so, anyway, I have right here with me, here, let's go ahead and switch to these little guys, right here. Let's go back over here. I feel like I'm playing a little crane game here. Die Hard Gamer Bros! Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Die Hard Gamer Bros? Thank you for so much for visiting. So here we have YY World 1. I have not completed the game. I'm sorry, it's rotating hideously, and I'm trying my best to make it look awesome. Die Hard Gamer Bros, it's an honor. It's an honor to have you here. Seriously, man. Love your channel. Great content creator. So, there you have YY World 1. Yeah, oh, so the pixel art you can see one in the distance there of Richter Belmont, actually. Zombie made me that one. The one right here in the foreground, Mr. Eric Alucard here, was made by Nefarious Wes. Let's go ahead and switch this out. And I'm not going to wait for this thing to rotate. I'm just going to grab it, adjust it a little bit so I can put this little guy here. And here's YY World 2. The reason I included these both, I believe it was... Mazen, please correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Simon or is it Trevor that's in this one? I'm leaning towards Simon. I'm thinking it's Simon. It's playable in both of these games. And... I mean, because he was playable, I had to pick him up. Great collection, Ace. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bushido Blade Warrior. Omega did Zombie. Oh yeah, I already read that. Sorry. They both do great pixel art. Yeah, for sure. Gracias, Hacks Roms. Así que estos juegos me los conseguí porque incluyen personajes. Yeah, awesome, Die Hard Gamer Bros. Yeah, they're both worth having. Saludos. Oh, claro que sí. Hasta deja que ponga mi cámara para hacerlo con ¿cómo te digo? Verás, Dante, dame un momento. Y lo hago, claro que sí. So, yeah, la razón que me conseguí los dos juegos son porque estos dos juegos incluyen Simon Belmont. O sea, es personaje que puedes seleccionar en el juego. Y por eso me los conseguí. It was actually E.C. Myers that convinced me to pick these up because I was working. I'm actually, as you know, I'm working on a series of Castlevania videos. And E.C. Myers said, "Hey, are you gonna cover the 2 YY World games?" And I said, "You know, if I cover those games, I'm gonna need to own them." So that kind of led me to pick them up, you know. And for Dante Miranda, let's see. Saludos y felicitaciones to the retro gamers. Okay, sure. Let me go ahead and do that. So let me go to the camera screen, and I'll do something goofy like this. I'll hold the Castlevania trilogy. Something like this. Algo así. Saludos y felicitaciones. Saludos y felicitaciones a los retro gamers. There we go. I hope that worked. I hope that was to your liking, Dante. Let's see here. Let's see. What's next on the list here? I believe it's Castlevania the Adventure for the Gameboy. Yeah, let me go ahead and dig that little guy out. So, of course, Dante, for sure. Well, time for me to go. Have a good day, Omega. Thank you so much for being here, Dean Bragg. I have the trilogy, but in Japanese. Dude, that's awesome. I wish I had them in Japanese. I don't... the only Japanese Castlevania game I own is... well, actually, I do own quite a few, but from the original trilogy, I'd say the only one I own is the first one on the Famicom disk system, as you saw. Let me go ahead and grab... I believe it's over here. May as well grab a few while I'm up here so I don't miss them. There we go. Something like that. Ooh, man, this is going to be something else to clean, man, let me tell you. Okay. Next game I'm going to showcase, I'll be putting it up again on this little display here. Here we go. Something like that. And let me switch cameras real quick. We're already 10% and it's already such a great collection. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, let me do this. There we go. Let's see. A guy working with Nintendo, I think it was the inventor of the Mario series. He said that we should never lose the child in us as adults. Oh, that was Shigeru Miyamoto. Yeah, that's right. Life and responsibilities cause some of us to lose it. It's true. It's true. Maybe soon I'll end Castlevania Bloodlust inspired by Thaddeus. Oh. Así que, ya, este es el primer juego de Game Boy que salió en 1989. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the Game Boy games. Yeah, I went nuts. I just went nuts and I ran with it, and I never looked back. You know, I need to go to like Castlevania Rehab because I am hooked. You were right, why? Yeah, he did say that. So this one here actually did get a colored release, which let me go ahead and show you guys that. This one here. So Europe got this nifty little guy right here, a colored version of 4 Konami games. I'm sorry, 4 Konami games. You know, the one that really stands out here, in addition to gosh, it's sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. In addition to the Contra game that's in there, which would be Operation C in the States, Castlevania the Adventure has a colored version in this collection here. And it's actually sped up, so it's a little faster. So for those of you that don't like the game because you feel it's too slow, this actually corrects that issue. And it also comes with a different title screen, which has some nice colors to it. It's got a moon and a bat. So if you're looking for a colored version of the game to play, I'd say go for this one. And you know, you can always emulate it. You know, I didn't say that, but yeah, this is one way to own that game in color with the corrected speed, so it's a little faster. Right. So, yeah, there's that. Let me put this guy down here. What's next? What's next? Dracula's Curse. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that one, which is here. Really weird that Konami didn't put these versions in the Castlevania collection. Agreed, it would have been really nice for them to do that. I don't know why they didn't. I hope that doesn't fall. It's probably gonna... Let me shift it over to the right a little bit there. Close. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let me move the skull a little bit this way. There you go. So there's Dracula's Curse for the NES. I'm sorry about my shoddy camera work. I wish I had a team for this, right? So here's Dracula's Curse. I myself am not super good at Castlevania 3. In fact, I could barely beat it. Franco, Max, hello, Omega. ¿Cómo estás, Franco? Thank you so much for being here. So I consider Dracula's Curse and this guy right here, I consider this and Dracula's Curse to be the hardest games in the franchise. That is something I neglected to mention for Vampire Killer is this game only gives you 2 lives to clear the whole thing. Algo que se me olvidó mencionar es que este juego, Vampire Killer, solo te dan 2 vidas para pasar el juego entero. Do any of you know a good source for replacement NES cart labels? Man, I wish I did. I wish I did. Konami being Konami, that's exactly right, Kamoy. You're right about that, man. So yeah, this right here, by the way, is the hardest Castlevania game of all time. So anybody that says it's Haunted Castle or it's Dracula's Curse, Dracula's Curse is close, but no, this is the hardest game right here in the franchise, in my opinion. Which, you know, I hold my opinion highly. And that's this game is just insanely hard. It's 2 lives, and it's if you've never played it, it's like a maze. It's actually the first Metroidvania, so to speak. Sort of. It's like, you know, it's like a maze, but it is divided by levels. So something to keep in mind. Let's go back to this screen here. I don't know. I might stick to the camera screen going forward. I know I'm not doing a very good job of presenting them on the rotating display here. But yeah, I'm terrible at Dracula's Curse, actually. I feel like Rondo of Blood is harder than Castlevania 3, but it's been a while since I played Dracula's Curse. For me, the thing that really gets me about Dracula's Curse is the amount of hits the enemies take. Unless you have like the double cross or the triple cross, you have to deal a lot of damage to kill like all those axe armors and the bone towers. Those things take like 6 to 8 hits. It's ridiculous. Stream that 2 Lives Maze game next. Tell you what, why I'll do it if you do it first. Aquí ando, bro, estoy escuchando tu plática con respecto a las novelas de Castlevania que salieron para las diferentes consolas y me estoy muy feliz que estás aquí con nosotros, Joaquín Núñez. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros, hermano. I found 2 sources, but just want a nice label. I just found a copy of Mega Man 2 that I have PVC. Oh, okay. That I have PVC only. Got you. Ordered some sweet transparent cases. Nice, man. So we got Dracula's Curse right here. Alright, what's next on the list here? What, Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy? Yeah, let's delve into that. So, how are you guys enjoying the music? Is it like super corny? Am I such a nerd for putting that music on? I am such a nerd. Kinda, sorta. There we go. It's like way off center. My camera work sucks. Sorry, guys. So here's Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy. Arguably one of my... We love corny. We love elotes! It's arguably one of the best Castlevania games out there. It's super fun. The fact that you could select the stage in the beginning, kind of like... it's very Mega Man-esque in that regard. And it's awesome. I love games that do that. Better than mine, you said. Oh, man. The Axe Armors are 8 hits. It's ridiculous. 6 in the Japanese version. Bone Pillars are 6 and 4 Japanese respectively. Exactly, Celestial. It's like, that's way too many hits. I get so bored just whipping those enemies non-stop, man. We love elotes. Yeah, hell yeah, diehard gamer bros. You know what's up. So guys, this is Belmont's Revenge for the Game Boy. If you haven't played it, play it, because it's a terrific game. And I love games that let you pick levels on the fly. Reason being, you are able to, let me get that freaking skull out of the way. I mean, he's been here long enough. Being able to select the stage gives you a lot of room to practice without having to create save states, which is something I absolutely love in games that do that for you. So Belmont's Revenge is highly recommended. So much like the, here, let me switch this out. So much like, the way Castlevania the Adventure, or the Castlevania Adventure got a Game Boy Color release, Belmont's Revenge did too. So here we go. Belmont's Revenge got a colored version in this collection here. Igual como el, ¿cómo se dice? Como Belmont's Revenge, igual como Castlevania La Aventura salió en color en una compilación. Igual salió Belmont's Revenge en otra colección, en esta colección aquí que salió exclusivamente en Europa. This was a Europe exclusive, was Belmont's Revenge. Si no lo has jugado, lo recomiendo muchísimo. Tiene un estilo como Mega Man, en caso de que puedes escoger el nivel que quieres jugar. Así que lo que me gusta mucho de eso es que puedes practicar en cada nivel sin tener que, como te digo, without having to use save states. I'm sorry, Mazen, I'm not sure how to say that in Spanish. Mazen's really good at speaking both English and Spanish, which is why I'm addressing him directly in that regard. ¿Qué piensas que se cambiará la portada del disco Nevermind? Oh, que se cambiará. ¿Cómo se va a cambiar, Dante? ECW's Revenge, yeah. Alas, poor Yorick. Yeah, I want those CIB too. Zombie, you don't have these CIB? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely worth owning CIB. Let's see here, Belmont's Revenge. Okay, so we got Belmont's Revenge covered there. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Ooh, actually, that could actually, yeah, that's a perfect segue. Let me go ahead and show you guys these. Little known fact. Let me go ahead and switch over to the camera again. Little known fact about Belmont's Revenge is, the main protagonist, Christopher Belmont, actually had a comic book series, a very short run of comics called Castlevania the Belmont Legacy, which are these right here, which, you know, some of them have really awesome artwork. Ese Mazen es un loquillo. So let me. So as you can see here, it has a comic book series. I'm sorry about the flickering, guys. It's the green screen. I forgot to disable it. People see the cover es pornografía infantil. Sí, a mí no me gusta eso. Que piensan eso. So let me just kind of skim through it and show you guys some pictures there. Something like that. So it did have a series of comics. I believe it was 6 issues only. So that's the first issue. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys all 6 issues here. Issue 2, which has a very derpy looking vampire. It looks very... his face. I don't know what's wrong with his face, but... here's issue 2. Heyo, what's up, Lit Gaming? That comic is amazing, bro. I never knew those existed. Thank you, Die Hard Gamer Bros. Yeah, man. I was obsessed with the series at the time, so I just, kept picking these up as they released them. So great to see you, Lit, man. It's awesome to have you here with us, bro. It's been too long, man. This one's actually one of my favorite covers. Look how wicked that looks. And that's Christopher Belmont, by the way. So this is, if you want a little bit more Castlevania backstory, these include Christopher Belmont. Para los que están interesados en los juegos de Castlevania La Aventura y la venganza de... Revenge is venganza, no? No, that's vengeance. I don't know how to say revenge in Spanish. Belmont's Revenge. Salió una serie de cómics que se tratan pues de Christopher Belmont. So that's issue 3. Issue 4. Okay, so it looks like it was only 5 issues. So here's issue 4. Zombie could look a little better, but I mean, nobody can look as good as our supernatural gamer and gaming beautician. Venganza. Oh, entonces sí es venganza. Oh, muy bien. Gracias, Mazen, gracias, Dante. These are actually still cheap. At least I'm like 90% sure these are still cheap. So if you guys are, trying to pick these up, they're still available. And let me put these back real quick so I can get these out of my way. I'm gonna go ahead and put this screen on for the time being so you guys have something pretty to look at while I'm putting these away. Creo que todavía están disponibles estos cómics y no cuestan mucho. Así que si estás interesado en el cuento de estos cómics, creo que todavía los puedes conseguir en un precio. Let me mute that. Do you have some Castlevania figures? I do. Here, I'll show you a few real quick that I've already shown, but I'll repeat them real quick, and then I'll show a few more. How about that? So let me go ahead and put this over here. And this over. I am surrounded by. It's crazy over here. If my fiance walks in, she's gonna kill me. I'll show you some of the smaller figures real quick. Let me see here. Yeah, I'll do that. Why not? Let's just Omega Shopping Network, right? Let me go ahead and just there we go. I got these little figures here. This little guy, this little 8-bit Simon from Simon's Quest was a pre-order for the Dracula X Chronicles. I don't know why. They are not related other than being Castlevania related. Let me put this guy down here. And then this one here was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. San Diego Comic-Con 2008. Little 8-bit Simon. Didn't even know they made Castlevania comics. Yeah, it was very short run. Very short run. And yeah, the green screen is just wigging the hell out because of the green in the background. I apologize. Lit. So we got these right here. And then we have this, as you know, this Simon Belmont Amiibo, which, is common knowledge right now. Give it time, this won't be common knowledge in a few years. What's up, GMC? Thank you for being here, man. Let's see. Let me go ahead and bust out the figures for Die Hard Gamer Bros. Yeah, bust these out real quick. guys here and that guy over there. Oh yeah, he's over there. Okay, cool. So, and then this guy over here. Ooh. Okay. So I already showed off the Simon, but I'll show him again real quick, and then I'm gonna go through the rest of them here. Ooh. All right, here we go. So we have this Simon figure here, which released in 2007. Coño, that's a lot of figures. Gaming Shocks, what's up, dude? So this is a Simon Belmont figure, for those of you that are big on Mr. Simon Belmont. There you go. Then there's this really weird variant. I don't like the fact that they made him transparent. So I like to playfully joke and say that this is like Simon after he grabs the invincibility potion. And you know, when he starts blinking and shit, so I'm like, oh, this is the invincibility potion Simon. That's clearly not the case, but that Simon figure I don't have. Oh man. Yeah, there's a Simon figure I don't have as well that's designed like this one, but they colored him 8-bit style. I don't have that one, so I am missing I'm missing one as well. And then you have this this little figure here, this succubus here from Symphony of the Night. You know, you could tell the design is based off Symphony of the Night counterparts. So I was gonna show you guys this one. I-frame Simon. Yeah, that's the one, Uber Disco. Yeah, I don't have that one. Oh, invincibility frame. Yeah, I do have that one. Yeah, as you saw. Yeah, that's a funny way to put it, actually. I like that. I-frame Simon. Wow, Omega, thank you, Kamui. It looks like the prototype for that Simon figure that they just decided to release. Really? I'm gonna have to take a look into that. Whoa, tetas. So there's the succubus here, and then we have this dude right here. He's been pretty popular in the Netflix series as of late. We have an Alucard figure. All right, Chi-Chis. I hope you guys are enjoying this, yeah? We having a good time? I'm having a good time. And then we have Dracula here. It's got a bat. I love the peeping eye on the side and the stopwatch. Actually, they all have little accessories I should have been mentioning along the way. I'm gonna put him down over here. Ugh. Oh goodness. So that was the variant to this one here. They made one with a closed mouth and then one with an open mouth. I was weird at the time, so I picked them both up. I feel like it's a bit much, but I did it anyway. Nice 80s background, right? 80s background. Talk about the posters. There's a Rocky poster back here. I think that one was... I'm not really sure when that... Oh, we're not talking about that right now, right? We gotta focus, Ace. So there you go. Okay, what have we covered so far? We've covered it all the way to Super Castlevania 4. So let's go ahead and put that one on the pedestal here for a moment and give it its time to shine. Super 4, here it is. This is gonna look kind of goofy because of the width of the box. Kamui has streamed Castlevania Judgment. Yeah, I still need to stream that actually. It's kind of a wide box. I'm gonna move it a little to the right here, something like that. God damn it. Well, you know what? That's why they have the box protectors, fortunately. Give me a second, guys. There. You know what? It's fine. I'll just show it to you guys like this. It's not cooperating. Okay, so here's my Super Castlevania 4 CIB as well. We're gonna be here forever if I open these guys up, but you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. Even the pedestal knows. Oh my god, no way. I highly disagree. I love Castlevania Judgment. I know it's not a great game, but I still think it's fun. Yeah, it's a great game. I have to use cheats to get anywhere in Judgment. Surprise, surprise. You spin me round, round, baby, round, round. So there's your Super Castlevania 4. It's actually in my top 3. I would put Super Castlevania 4 up there with Castlevania Chronicles for the PS1 and Castlevania Bloodlines. Let's see here. Revenge Super 4. Okay, so this here is actually my favorite item in the entire collection. This right here. That would be this guy right here, which released in 1993. Yes, 1993. Which is the Sharp X68000 version of Akuma Joe Dracula. This one right here. I only have Japanese version of Part 4. I'd love to have the Japanese version of Die Hard Game of Bros. I would. Unfortunately, I don't have that one yet. Oh, that's a hat. That's official merch, by the way. It's Castlevania 2. What a horrible night to have a curse. The shirt is not official, but that's fine. Roughneck, yeah, right? I love the cover art on this thing, and I love the size of the box. I can tell you right now, when I have a room to display all this stuff, this is going to be front and center. Dracula X Chronicles on PSP, but I haven't played it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the Dracula X Chronicles version. So this game here was Japan exclusive until it came out on the PS1. It's essentially a remake of the very first game. Back when remakes weren't a thing, you know? These days, they remake everything. But look at that cover art. Awesome, right? Así que este juego salió en 1993. Después salió en una colección para PlayStation 1 que lo incluye. Es mi juego favorito de la serie. O uno de mis juegos favoritos. Love the cover. Yeah, dude, it's great. It's pretty badass. The reason I'm holding this one up for so long is because it is my favorite item in the collection. And I hold this one in very high regard. I think it's awesome. So, let's see here. That's 93. Okay, let me go ahead and dig that little guy out. Get the tape off of here. That's a lot of tape. Sorry guys, there's a lot of tape on this one. Sorry, I think I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna replace this whole bag actually, because this bag is covered in tape and everything, and I don't want any of the tape to get on here, so let me tear this off and just dispose of it. Anyway, a lot of people think this is like one of the, this is like the holy grail of Castlevania. It's not. It's a great game, but it's definitely not like the most valuable game in anybody's collection, to be brutally honest with you. But it is, that spinning plate is rocks, bro. Thank you, Dante. Yeah, I kind of wish, I'd use it a little more, but things keep falling off, so I'm a little hesitant too right now. A lot of cool Castlevania covers, right? Yeah, I agree, man. So this right here, I just kept in this nifty little bag here. I didn't want to take it out. And included with it, back when I bought it actually, it came with the original guide from '93. It's in Japanese, obviously, but it's the official strategy guide for Dracula X, Rondo of Blood. So, yeah, hell yeah, dude. Turbo Love is right. PC Engine, dude. Pretty awesome stuff. It's got artwork on there too, like official art. It's pretty wicked stuff, man. It's pretty wicked stuff. I love it. I'm gonna put this right here. Let's see. Oh yeah. Since it's, you know, totally relevant. Here's Richter Belmont Amiibo. It's actually in the same pose. You see the game's cover art? It's posing the same. Pretty neat. Maria is hilarious, dude. She's so broken, man. Watching Running Retro just destroy this game. Oh my god. Ooh, okay, so these are gonna actually be pretty tough to show off, but I think I'm gonna do it. Let me go ahead and grab them. Give me just a second, guys. I know by the time I'm done showing these off, I'm gonna be short of breath here, so give me like 5 seconds. Random Retro Plays, I love Castlevania. Well, thank you for being here. Let's see here. Man, oh man, which one of these am I gonna show off first? That'll show off later. Later, let's go for one of these. Maybe this one and maybe this one. I think it's this one. God, I want to say it's these two. Because if it's not this one, it's maybe one of those. Well, we'll find out. Okay. Whew. Alright. Actually, I think I'm going to use the table for this one. So let me go ahead and remove the rotating display. I'll put it down here for now. This thing's getting warm, actually. Let me unplug it for a bit. Okay. Empty sofa hype, right? It's covered right now, man. It is covered. Let me do this. Aim it downwards a little bit. Okay. Holy moly. I don't know how many of you are familiar with this thing. It was essentially fan-made, but the fans did such a good job with it that a lot of collectors actually hold it to a high regard, and it sells for a good amount of money, so, I mean, you know. I don't know what James Bond's sliding away from your collection, right? He's like, he's guarding the door, man. Check this out. Okay, this is a bonus game. This has nothing to do with Castlevania, so I'm going to put it aside. Okay. Alright, let me remove all this protective stuff off of it. Okay. Man, this was hard to get to. This little guy right here. How well can you guys see that? You guys see that okay? It's a little blurry because it's like super close to it. This is the holy grail of their items. Yeah, this little guy right here. PC Engine Memories Deluxe Edition of Akumajo Dracula X, Castlevania Rondo Blood. The limited edition Belmont Survival Kit. Let's pop this thing open. I'm sorry, there's like so much stuff in the way. I can't even open it. The camera's in the way. Give me a second. Let me... My god. There we go. Nice, Super Disco. Dance, dogs, dance. Alright. There you go. Go vampire hunting. There's a stake right here. This is just a little roll to protect, you know, the size of the box and everything. You get a stake, yeah. So you get a tiny little cross. You get a little bumper. There's a coin. It's kind of hard to see it. In fact, it's impossible to see. I'm sorry. You guys are just gonna have to imagine it. It says PC Engine on the coin. It's basically telling you that the wooden stake is a prop, you know? So, you know, in the event of encountering an actual vampire, it's not gonna work, sorry. There you go. So it's like a physical release of Rondo. It's like a multi-disc thing. Pretty cool. It's a blurry mess. I apologize. In fact, let me do this. This might help a little bit. That looks a little better. A little. It's really cool. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Whew. Alright. I'll put this little guy back. Let's go back to the screen here. It's like this, I think. Put the card back here. The coin there. The stake kind of goes on top of it all. Something like that. I mean, if it closes, right? Let me see if it closes. If not, I'm gonna have to deal with this on my own time. Oh, it closes. Perfect. Oh, this little guy goes with it too. Thank you, Y. Yeah, I tried to make it fun, man. Because I know people just, you know, me showing off items in silence and just, I know that can get a little boring, so I was trying to mix it up and make it a little more interesting for everybody, you know? Let's see. Yeah, I don't blame you. Would you love to see what's inside? I'll show you one of my PC engine. Yeah, man, that'd be great, Uber Disco, for sure, man. Do share, man. I'd love to see that, because I'm keeping this thing sealed for a reason, but I mean, I'd love to see it open someday. Oh man, this thing is a mess. It's hard to put back together. Jesus Christ, I'm like laying on top of it all. Something like this, I guess. I mean, like that, and like that. I apologize. I know this is taking a while. I'm gonna have to deal with this on my own time. Here, let me put this down over here. Gotta reach. Yeah, I'll put all that away later. Because I know it's gonna take me forever. Oh, so this was actually made by Nefarious Wes. This specific guy here. Yeah, this was made by Nefarious Wes. There's one I have that was made by Zombie JLT1 as well. He actually made me a series of these. Even the discs are holographic and have shiny bits like Japanese Saturn games. Really? Oh, that's really cool, man. Yeah, I'll have to check that out for sure. Okay, I still have another, I think it's this one. I hope it's this one. Oh, thank God. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, cool. So I have this one as well. Comes with like a small poster. I'm not going to bother to roll out the poster. But it's another version of Rondo. You see the characters look all chibi on the box. No, it's okay. I knew what you meant. I wasn't going to correct you. There's no reason to, you know. It's another version of Rondo. Let's see here. Bunch of random knickknacks are in here. I'm not going to roll out the poster. I have a thing about posters. Posters are just a pain to show to present to people, so we're just going to have to just settle without the poster. Sorry, guys. Just trying to get all this stuff out so you guys can see it. There we go. Okay. Uber Disco, maybe you might know about what this is. I'm assuming it's some kind of circular mouse pad. I don't know what this is, but Illumi Donkey Games, thank you for being here. I would love to make some of those, but don't know where to get them. Oh, the perlers? Yeah, man. People sell perlers all the time, and if you're interested, Zombie JLT1 and Nefarious Wes make them at a price. So, but yeah, it just comes with a bunch of, you know, a bunch of this stuff. I believe this is a free card, little Hue card sample game. A catalog, another coin. Actually, this is a really cool coin. It's got it's got Richter with a cross in the background. God dang it, dude. I wish it didn't come out so blurry. I'm sorry, guys. You can kind of see it. You can almost make it out. I'm sorry. It's a mouse pad. Good to know. Thank you. I suspected as such, but it didn't say that it was. And then it comes with a game Dark Left. Some cards. Yeah, it's got a few cards. No engine, no life sticker. Some kind of magnet. I have 3, I think. They'll come with gold coins. Nice, man. Yeah, I only ever buy from them when they're selling Castlevania related, so I'm kind of on top of that. Alright, let me see here. I actually did open this one, so I'll show you guys what's in this one. Reason being, God, this stuff is such a pain to put away. I'll put all this over here. I am going to have a lot of work ahead of me when I'm done with this video. Yeah, let me stand up for a second and move some of this stuff out of the way. It's getting out of hand. Okay. Let's open this guy up, yeah? It comes with its own protective box, which I really appreciate. Oh, you really want their Valis collection. That's cool. I didn't know they had a Valis collection. Open this carefully, slowly. 118 of 200. Well, there you have it. It's got a number on the 118 of 200. 2 weeks later, right? Seriously. There we go. So this one, I had to open it because it came with this tiny, tiny little miniature diorama. And I had to... I wish... I don't know why that camera is so freaking blurry here. You see, it's got this little wooden diorama with all the game's bosses. This tiny little thing. Yeah, down the line for sure, Game & Shocks. I agree, man. I hope so. I mean, if not, that's fine too. You know, like I do collect Castlevania not because it's... not for its value, but just because I really, really like the series, you know? Yo, what's up, Kamarway? Thank you for being here, man. Gosh, I think that covers Rondo. Good lord, Rondo. You just... Rondo goes on for days, man, with all the stuff that it gets. You know, Rondo is definitely affordable to play if you keep in mind that it did get digital releases, you know? It had a digital release on the Wii way back, and even now there's a digital release on the PS4. As well as... I'm trying to think of what else it's on. I guess what I'm trying to say is Rondo is more accessible now than it used to be. How would you like the Bloodstained games in comparison to Castlevania games, or as a homage to them? I think they're awesome. And Illuminati, if I didn't greet you, man, welcome, bro. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, that about wraps up Rondo. What's next on the list here? Rondo... Bloodlines. Okay, well, Bloodlines is easy. Simple enough. Let me grab the Bloodlines. Here's one Bloodlines. Boop! Here's one Bloodlines. Grab the other one. And Bloodlines. Ooh, goodness gracious. Getting my workout for the day. There you go. So here's both versions of Bloodlines. There you go. So you got the clamshell version of Bloodlines. Pop that open. So you can see you got the color booklet and the cart there. Actually had a lot of fun playing it. Yeah. Bloodlines is awesome, man. Bloodlines is a ton of fun. Ace of Blood. So we have the two variants of Bloodlines here. What can I say about Bloodlines? It's one of my favorite games in the franchise. It's top 3 for me. I always switch this, Castlevania Chronicles, and Super Castlevania 4 like in the top spot. Those 3 are always going to be somewhere in the top spot. So there's that, you know. Where am I going to put this? I don't know. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, so here's Dracula X, Super Nintendo. Loving the collection you have. Thank you, Die Hard Gamer Bros. It's awesome to have you here, man. It really is. And here's the booklet. A funny story about the booklet. Like I picked up this Dracula X, which Big Family Gaming helped me hunt down, and it's not in the greatest of conditions, but it's decent. The booklet had a sticker on it. The booklet had a sticker, like on the just on the front, just slapped on there, and that just, my OCD was just, you know, flaring the hell up. So he helped me track down a booklet that didn't have any writing in it or stickers on it, so that was not easy. You know, so I thanked him. I had an extra copy of Dracula X, and I gave it to him. I just gifted it to him, and then the booklet I threw it in. I gave him a booklet that, you know, it had a sticker on it, but I mean, we're talking about Dracula X here. I think anybody would be happy with a booklet, even if it had a sticker on it, you know? Thank you, Random Retro Place. Thank you so much. Really, it's great to have you here, man. So that covers Dracula X. Let's see. Ooh, Symphony of the Night. Oh man, that's a doozy. Okay, well, let's delve into Symphony. Symphony of the Night. Where do we begin with Symphony of the Night? Man, let's see. Ooh, you know what? This should have been mentioned way before, actually. This copy of Chorus of Mysteries was actually sent to me by the Retro Room, and you know, super big thank you for that, man. I love the color. Just having a black cartridge is just awesome. Yeah, thank you, Game & Shocks. It's great to have you here, man. I finally have the digital PS4 copies of Requiem and Rondo. Excited to get going on those, but too busy with Metroid Dread. Yeah, dude, great games on Requiem. You know, you get your Rondo, you get your Symphony. They're awesome games, for sure. Dude, I don't know what's up with... I think it's like not blurry on this side. I think it's got something to do with the lighting. Yeah, I think it's the lighting. But yeah, here's Chorus of Mysteries. So I'm just going to sit that down right there, just because. Let me go ahead and get Symphony of the Night going. That is going to be... Oof, man, Symphony of the Night. Okay. I think I'm mentally prepared for Symphony. Let me get that going for you guys. Let's see here. Okay. Symphony of the Night. Yeah, we got these three here. Okay, got those three, got this. Oh, got this. Got this. And that right there. Alright, well, I'm not going to show the figures because I already did. Yes, sir, I'm using OBS, Uber Disco. Okay, so Symphony of the Night. Actually, I'm gonna have to move that. Okay, Symphony of the Night. We got this guy. Should be in the foreground, actually. This guy. We have this guy. Oh yeah, thank you, Uber Disco. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have to do that later on, man. I don't want to slow this down, you know. Okay, so for starters, I have Symphony of the Night. I have Greatest Hits version, and then I also have the Black Label, as you guys can see. So I had the Greatest Hits version first. I picked it up from Blockbuster Video back in the day. Just, you know, I think it was like 20 bucks or something, brand new. You're missing the Saturn version. It's you know, it has its pros and cons. It's not like the greatest version, but I mean, it does have some things that make it better than the regular version. You're all good. It's just an easy way to adjust focus or turn off autofocus for sure. Where Disco. The European Symphony cover. I don't remember it off the top of my head, Game & Shocks, but yeah, here's Symphony. Black Label copy. Funny story. I was working at Target back around 2005, 2006, and there was a girl there who was like, "Oh, you're like obsessed with Castlevania. You don't shut up about it." So, like, I have Symphony of the Night. Do you have that? And I'm like, "Well, maybe. It depends on the one you're talking about, you know?" She's like, "Well, I have it, and I could sell it to you if you want to." And I forget how much she sold it to me for. It wasn't really cheap, though. I want to say it was also 20. And I said to her, I was like, "Are you sure? It's worth a lot more than that." And she said, "Yeah, but my boyfriend cheated on me, and I just want to tell him to his face how much I sold it for." So I mean, you know, not proud of that, but I mean, I bought it. I bought it off her. I said, yeah, sure, I'll help upset your boyfriend. I'll send it to you on Instagram. Yeah, Game & Shocks, please do. Bro said, what's up, dude? So here's the Saturn version. You know, it has additional bosses. It has a couple of extra tracks, but it doesn't look very good. It has terrible load times. So you know, you get the good and the bad. You know. Then I recently picked this up. This has a version of Symphony the Night. I mean, I guess that's the got that cheaper price. Yeah. So I have this version of Symphony the Night here, which, you know, was released on the 360, as you guys know, as a downloadable title. I had to have it physical, though, so I picked this up right here. Oh, God, man, I'm terrible with this. I'm sorry. Symphony the Night Spite Edition, straight up, man. She wasn't having it. She broke up with him and wound up with another guy that worked with us. Yeah, they're cool folks, you know? But... oh, my God. Oh, my God, bro said. That's terrible. Oh my god. I know a woman who sold her Neo Geo CD collection because her boyfriend... oh my god. That's insane. That is insane, dude. So, here's the Tiger handheld version of Symphony of the Night. I obviously can't open it as much as I want to. I'd love to play it someday, but I can't. I just can't. So, you know, for those of you that are into the Tiger handheld, I don't know why you would be, but, you know, Tiger does it all. They do, man. They do. It's just weird. It's weird as hell that this game, of all Castlevania's got a Tiger handheld, you know? You have a Gamecom? That's awesome. I know Symphony was supposed to come out on Gamecom, but they canceled it, so that's interesting. I have this, which is one of two that they released. Well, not physically. No, I'm not saying this is like super limited and there's only two in existence. No, what I'm saying is they actually had a radio drama in Japan, and this is one of the two discs that's out there for it. This one's like a radio... I don't know what to call this exactly, because this isn't the radio drama itself. Right? You must resist the urge. I can't open it, man. Like, if ever, I'll just maybe buy an open one and I'll play that, you know? Thank you, Game & Shocks. Yeah, let me take a quick look at that, see what you're talking about. Game & Shocks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. I think Japan got that cover, too. It's a beautiful cover, man. It's a great cover. Here, let me... camera screen. That way I can share it with everybody. You guys familiar with that? Man, I'm sorry. I am not good at this, but just take my word for it. Japan and Europe got a great cover. So yeah, this is one of the two. The other one I can't get because it's like $200, and I'm not going to spend $200 on a radio drama. Maybe when I have, you know, a good job. But for the time being, I have this one. This is the radio drama supposed to be like a direct sequel to Symphony of the Night. So that's, you know, if you're super obsessed with Symphony and you want to know what happens with Maria and Alucard and all that after the fact, there's a radio drama out there that tells you. So. Okay, I think that covers... Nope, no, that doesn't cover Symphony because I have more for Symphony. Let me see here. Let me move this out of the way. I'm just going to scoot these back and put this right here. So after Megamat released... oh, you know what? It's easier this way. Let's just do this. So after Megamat gave me the Shadow Box for Castlevania NES... I looked into it, and there were two other ones, and this is one of them. So this is one of the moments in the game where Death takes all the items from Alucard. You should see the PAL exclusive SNES bundle art they got. Incredible stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that, man. I've seen a Crash Bandicoot Tiger game. Yeah, they're out there, man. So, you know, there's the Shadow Box for Symphony of the Night if you guys are into that, you know. Man, oh man, I am running out of space here. Okay, how far in are we? Okay, so Legends. Okay. Okay, so here's Castlevania Legends. I'm done using the rotating stand, so I'm sorry. I'm like physically over it. But here's Legends. I had an extra copy of Legends. I ended up sending it Zombie's way. Because it was my loose copy. Now I have this one here, which is like a CIB one. I'm glad I gave it to Zombie. He was definitely deserving of it. Yeah, I gave it to Zombie, and he's totally deserving of it. And I don't think I could have given it to anybody else and made anybody else happier than Zombie. So this is kind of sticking out there. But yeah, here's the CIB Legends. Is Legends one of the NES games on the Game Boy? No, it's its own Game Boy game actually. It's supposed to take place around the time that Symphony the Night was released. Legends, when did Legends come out? I have it written down right here. So it came out back in '98. Okay, so let me sit that down right here for now. Legends. So after Legends comes... Okay, I already covered those. Circle of the Moon. Circle of the Moon is... I think it's over here somewhere. I think that's cool. Yeah, that's good for now. I got a Castlevania New Generations for Mega Drive. You should see that box art compared to the Castlevania Bloodlines. I have a, what do you call it? Not a replica. What do you call those? I have a repro cart actually that was sent to me by Stampede Gaming. So that was really awesome of them. I'm super happy about that. So actually I forgot to mention I do have the original game soundtrack for Symphony the Night, which is right here. Forgive my shoddy camera work, guys. Terrible lighting, I know. And then like the protective boxes make for a lot of reflection, so kind of makes it hard to show these off. Dude, I don't even know what time it is. I don't want to know what time it is because I've been at it for so long now. Okay, almost 2 hours. Cool. So here's Circle of the Moon. For fans of Circle of the Moon, this was actually my first Castlevania game, was Circle of the Moon. I picked this up from Kmart back in the day for $10. Best $10 I ever spent. It was actually, prior to owning it, a friend of mine let me borrow it. And I took it to Mexico. I played it on the whole trip, you know. Yeah, of course, bro. So thank you so much for being here, man. Really, thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. Yeah, man, for sure. For sure. Have a good rest of your day, bro. But yeah, here's Circle of the Moon. It recently got a digital release. I highly recommend it. It includes some quality of life improvements. Circle of the Moon was my first Castlevania. We had the same. Yeah, we did have the same friend. Yeah, we do, man. Our buddy Luis. He let me borrow it. Let's see here. Oh, here's something I forgot to mention earlier. Here's Kidracula. I do have an Instagram page, Die Hard Gamer Bros. I believe it's just Omega Ace Gaming. Just like, yeah, definitely. Definitely follow me there, and I'll follow you back. I might already be following you on there, to be honest with you. Circle of the Moon was one of the launch titles for the GBA. It was, and what a launch title it was. The lighting was terrible in that game, which made it really difficult to see on the original Game Boy Advance, but on modern consoles and stuff, it looks great. So here's Kidracula Famicom. I'm not a huge fan of Kidracula on the Famicom, to be honest with you. But many are, so, I mean, you know, there's only so much I could say about it. Esos títulos, bro, ¿dónde los compraste? ¿Ahí mismo en los Estados Unidos o en Japón? Hay varios que... It gets hard midway through. It does, like, absurdly hard. Hay varios que me los conseguí ordenándolos en línea, pero todo... La mayoría me los compré aquí en los Estados Unidos, pero hay varios juegos en esta colección que solo venden en Japón, así que tuve que ordenarlos y para que me los envíen. Este específico aquí, este solo salió en Japón. Dang! Oh, he said that? I should share a photo of an item in my collection on Instagram every day. Man, I would lose everybody. People would be so sick of it. I mean, I can't believe I even have people watching, you know, to be honest with you, because I've been at it for almost 2 hours and people are still here, and I'm surprised. Oh man, Circle of the Moon. Okay, so Chronicles. Chronicles gets a little interesting. Where is Chronicles? I think I have it over here somewhere. What's this? What's this? Oh, these are just loose parts. That's not really what's showing off. I covered all this. You know what? Here, I'll just show you this real quick, just to get it out of the way. I have all this covered. Oh man, I don't even remember where this came from. Okay. So, here's a bunch of guides and stuff, right? Castlevania Strategy Guide. So that's for Castlevania 64. I actually really like Castlevania 64. I am a Castlevania 64 apologist. A lot of people don't like that Castlevania 64, but I love it. So, you know, to each their own, I guess. So I have multiple strategy guides for Castlevania 64. For those in the chat that know, Doctor just said we're getting released. Doctor just said we're getting released. What is that? I'm Chum Nasty. I'm sorry if you can clarify. I don't understand. We love your content. That's why we're here. Thank you so much, Mazin. Ah, va, bro. Qué padre aquí. Si los queremos conseguir, nos cuesta unos 1,500 a 3,000 pesos mexicanos. Y lo malo, en un estado físico muy maltratados, o como diríamos, muy madreados. Thanks for the stream. Oh, of course, for sure. Thank you so much for being here, Chum Nasty. Game Pro magazine showcasing Symphony of the Night. To this day, I don't know where this came from. It just wound up in my collection one day. Castlevania Tips and Tricks, Curse of Darkness. Castlevania Mirror of Fate, Nintendo Power. Let's see. Nintendo Power for Order of Ecclesia. Nintendo Power, Castlevania 64. Are you going to show us your Game Genie too? I don't know if I think I have a Game Genie, but I'm not really sure what platform I'd have that for. That is not me. I don't know who Edward Henry is. I don't think you guys can even read that with this blurry ass camera, but here's a Portrait of Ruin issue. Omega had a baby and been in the hospital for 6 long days. All is good. I'm excited for you, Chum Nasty. Congratulations, bro. Oh man, man, that's awesome. Dude, I'm so happy for you, Chum. Congrats to you and your family, bro. Seriously. I did show my Nintendo Power for Castlevania Simon's Quest already earlier in the video, so if you guys are interested in seeing that, you guys are gonna have to go back. I don't know where I put it down just now, and I'm surrounded by stuff, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so for those of you who are huge Castlevania fans that want to know more about it, this right here, Hardcore Gaming 101 Castlevania, covers just about the entire franchise aside from Grimoire of Souls. Omega had a baby? Man, that'd be news to me. That'd be news to me, man. Boy, I'd be shocked. But, guys, highly recommended Hardcore Gaming 101 Castlevania. If you guys don't have it, or if you guys are interested in the series as a whole, it just about covers the entire series. So that is one great... It's a great one-stop source for information on the franchise. Okay, sorry, I'm just moving stuff around so I can have physical space to dance in here. Okay, so there's that. Okay, I have... These are all in a bag, so Order of Ecclesia Strategy Guide. You know what, this is bigger than this, so the weight's going to cause it to bend. I'd rather not put it like that, so let me just set this over here for now. Somewhere. Okay. So Order of Ecclesia. Yeah, Game & Shocks. I have everything. I covered the series, yeah. Lament of Innocence. Wicked Rad, yeah, right? Seriously. A muchos no les gustó el Castlevania 64, pero a mí me gustó mucho. Me gustó Persona, es una chulada, bro. Sí se batalla con la cámara, pero la verdad está muy bueno. Al igual el Legacy, que también salió para... Sí, a mí me gustan los dos muchísimo. En caso, son de mis favoritos de la serie. So Lords of Shadow 2 didn't get a guide, but Lords of Shadow 1 did, so I have the guide for Lords of Shadow 1. And there's a Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 art book somewhere. I don't really want to dig it out right now, to be honest with you, but I have it somewhere. That gaming mag, that was put out for Kurt Collada. Yeah, Kurt, yeah, I did a comic of Kid Dracula for him, but sadly never finished it. Oh, man. I love his work, man. I love his work, and... Dude, I'm not really one for Game Informers, but this cover is so badass, and it extends to the back. It's so freaking cool. Whoever drew this, kudos to you. This is awesome. Man, okay, that covers all the magazines, I think. Okay. Holy moly. Legends 64. So 64 is next. So let me go ahead and dig that out. Castlevania 64. Castlevania 64. Oh, on the Castlevania Dungeon site. Yeah. I'm gonna... Hey, Diehard, if you could send me a link to that, man. I mean, I could dig through and try to find it, but, I mean, you probably would know immediately where it is, so... dude, here, I'll just do this. That camera's ass. There you go. It looks much better. So here's my Castlevania 64, you know, it's the spine and all that. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you did that for me, man. I mean, I'm gonna look regardless, but... Have you checked to see if you possibly have one of the largest? I think I'm... Freak, I think I'm like number 5 or 6, so... I'm nowhere near the top. When you look at the guys at the top, they have hundreds more than I do. It's crazy, but I do have, I am pretty high up there. Not to brag. Well, I mean, it's worth gloating a little, right? So, Castlevania 64, Legacy of Darkness. Why don't we show Legacy of Darkness here it is. Super Disco, rolling his eyes. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll stop. I mean, I worked hard for this, though. It's not like it just fell on my lap one day, you know? But hey, here's Legacy of Darkness. I like Legacy of Darkness. I like both. I think they both, not an eye roll. No, that's okay. Either way, it was I deserved it. I know. But, yeah, Legacy of Darkness. I think it's a great game. I think both Castlevania games. Oh, the whitest eyes. Gotcha. No, that's okay. Either way, man. So here, yeah, Legacy of Darkness. Let's see. Legacy... Castlevania Chronicles. I may have forgotten to show you guys Castlevania Chronicles. If it is, it's here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, let me go grab Chronicles real quick. Give me just a second, guys. Here it is. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'll set this down right here for now. And here we go. So here's Castlevania Chronicles for the PS1. Top 3 in my game series. As far as just Castlevania games go, I think it's near the top. I've played this a lot. I'm currently working on acquiring a no death run for it. It's very, very difficult. I keep dying on the last level. I don't know if I'm ever going to get the no death run for it, but I'm definitely trying to. Que envidia, bro. Ya esos dos títulos son unas joyas. Me gustan mucho los de 64. Y hay mucha gente que no le gustan, lástima, pero a mí me encanta. So there's Chronicles. Yo los tengo, pero sin caja. Los de 64, bro. Pero esos, sí, muy bien cuidados. Me encantan. Hola a todos. Gusto en saludar los Omega más en Joaquín. Perdón por no entrar tarde. No te preocupes, hermano. Lo importante es que estás aquí. Y me da mucho gusto que estás aquí con nosotros. Castlevania Chronicles. Let's see here. And then I just have a series of soundtracks. So I mean, I'm not gonna delve too much into them, but this is for like a pachinko game, I believe. Yeah, this is for a pachinko Castlevania. Great songs in the pachinkos. Mirror of Fate soundtrack. Hey, what's up, Dara? Thank you for being here, man. So Castlevania 2, Lords of Shadow. This one's like a vertical art. That's pretty cool. Dracula X Chronicles. This actually came with a bunch of other stuff. It came with like an art book, which I have somewhere. I'll show it to you when I find it, I guess. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so this came with an art book, which is right here. Lurky making dinner, no problem, man. Hey, Pixel! Es que no saben apreciar lo bueno, bro. La verdad son buenos títulos y la música está de 10. A mí me encanta la música de los de 64. Esos yo los jugaba... Digo, yo escuchaba la música cuando estudiaba. Yeah, Castlevania dies to pachinko machines, unfortunately, man. But yeah, it's like, it's got a bunch of artwork in it, which is really cool. Like official art from Symphony of the Night, and I want to say Rondo of Blood artwork is also in here. So, there's that. I'm just trying to rush through this so I can get to the bottom of the barrel. Okay, so that came with that. I actually just got lazy and stuck all my soundtrack samplers in this thing, so I got some soundtrack samplers. There's like Order of Ecclesia soundtrack sampler and a Curse of Darkness soundtrack sampler. I just slipped them both into this plastic case here just to save on time. Castlevania dies to a pachinko machine, yeah. So we got that one. Then there's the Judgment soundtrack. Actually, Judgment had some really good music. I know Kamui is a fan of Judgment. I like Judgment to an extent. I mean, the music in it is undeniably good. So, Castlevania Rebirth. I have Castlevania the Adventure Rebirth, sorry. I have digitally. They never came out with a physical release, so the closest thing I was able to do as far as just the physical release goes was to get the soundtrack. So I acquired the soundtrack, which comes with the Contra Rebirth soundtrack. So they're both on one disc, as you can see. So you could say this is going to be the closest thing to physically owning Rebirth for the time being. I'd love for them to release a physical copy of it one day. Ahora sí me queda claro cuando es un verdadero fan de Castlevania, bro. Siempre tienes todo lo que ha salido de esa gran saga. Gracias, muchas gracias, Paco. Y de caso hay más que no tengo, pero bueno, trato de tener lo que puedo, ¿sabes? Solo te falta tener los capítulos de Castlevania que salieron en Netflix, bro. Ahí los tengo, ahorita te los presento. So this here has music from Castlevanias 1, 2, and 3 on a soundtrack. So that's pretty cool. And the soundtrack to Castlevania 64. Sí, gracias por este directo. Este día pues iba un poco mal, pero gracias a ti me alegraste un poco, aunque sea. Sí, sabes, aquí estoy. Hey, what's up, Dom? It's great to see you, man. It's been too long. Oh, damn, did I miss the Castlevania showcase? We're still going through it, Dom, so, you know, hang out. Have a good time, dude. Catch up. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here, Dom. I was just thinking about you the other day, Dom. I'm gonna have to catch up with you, man. But here's the soundtrack to Castlevania 64. It actually has a few tracks in here that aren't in the game that I would highly recommend you check out. Oh, no worries, why? 2 hours of eye candy. Thank you. Man, I'm thrilled to have you here, Die Hard Gamer Bros. Seriously. Super Castlevania 4 soundtrack. I believe this is just Super Castlevania 4. I'm trying to see if it has any other... No, I take it back. I think it also has the soundtracks for... It does. It has the soundtracks for Castlevania the Adventure and Belmont's Revenge as well. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a message in the near future, Dom. We're gonna have to catch up. But yeah, so there's that soundtrack. Lords of Shadow soundtrack. Here we go. So this is the first Lords of Shadow. This is the soundtrack for that. I apologize for the horrible glare. It's because I have all these in protected boxes, so it makes it a little harder to see. Again, I have a Lords of Shadow 2 art book. I am not going to dig that out right now, unfortunately. Although it wasn't my first video, so that was my video when I had like 50 subscribers. So if you guys are desperately want to see that, it's there. It's there for you guys to watch. Let's see here. What else do I have? So we've covered what? Chronicles. Harmony of Dissonance. Let me go ahead and grab the Gameboy Dance Dance real quick. Okay, so so I'm gonna stick these right here, and I think I have something somewhere else. Yeah, I could show these off. Let's see. Show these off, and this off as well. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna go really obscure here. I'm gonna dig really deep here. This right here is Konami Crazy Racers, which has Dracula as a playable racer. Weird, I know. You guys can see it has a bunch of other racers too. It's got Goemon. It's got the Moai head. Actually, he's on this side. Got the Moai head. It has Gray Fox as a racer. Really weird that Gray Fox is in there, but there he is. You can see him. There's like a Dracula's Castle themed stage in here too. I kind of wish it had Simon as a racer or a Belmont. It doesn't. I don't know. It's like, how are you gonna have Dracula but not a Belmont, right? Yeah, you've heard of this game. Yeah, dude, it's like, it's basically just a Mario Kart ripoff, but I mean, if you like Mario Kart, you know, Konami Crazy Racers, you know, might be your thing as well, so there's that. I'm just gonna keep stacking stuff everywhere. Okay, so, okay, I already showed that one. Alright, cool, Harmony of Despair. So here's Harmony of Despair. There you go. Not much to say about it. I'm not a huge fan of Harmony of Despair. Some of the music's good. Juice Belmont's theme is really good. I don't really care for much else in the game. Some of the boss designs are really cool. Like the big Minotaur in the game with like a skull is really cool. So here's Aria of Sorrow. If you like Aria of Sorrow, there it is. Sorry, I'm a little winded. Otherwise, I would talk more about each one, but I really just don't have the energy to. Thank you so much, Starhard Gamer Bros. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out, man. And just a bunch of pins. I got these from Konami's website, so you know, there's a little Richter Belmont. Hey, no problem. Welcome back, Leo. So there's a Richter Belmont pin, little death pin off the Symphony design. These pins, by the way, my lady gifted them to me, so I have her to thank for these. She gifted me the hat as well, so thank you, babe. A holy water. It's like Dracula's castle. Okay, let me see here, what else? Let's see, Circle of the Moon, Chronicles, Harmony, Aria, Lament of Innocence, and Curse of Darkness. Let me grab those real quick. My god, I'm actually starting to see the bottom of the boxes. I'm kind of relieved, to be honest with you. Okay. Holy moly. What else we got here? I'll just sit these right here for now. and sit these right here. So we have like Lament and Curse. I'll show those. Shift these over here. Okay. Darn it, I'm gonna have to get up again. I just remembered something. So here's Lament of Innocence. This is actually the origin story of the Belmonts. This is the farthest back that they trace the Belmont lineage, is with Leon Belmont. Bienvenidos a todos los que van llegando. Por cierto, Omega, ¿cuál es tu nombre? Oh, mi nombre es José. José. So, yeah. Really not much to say about this one. I'm actually more of a... Here, let me show you one that's actually a little cooler to show off. Yeah, this is much nicer, so let me show this off. There it is. Okay. So this was Japan only. This is a limited edition of Lament of Innocence. Comes in this really big box, quite oversized. Love the artwork. It's got artwork on the back too. So, well, I have to get going. Awesome collection. Have a good one, everyone. Later. Adios, amigos. Hey, diehard gamer bros. Thank you for being here for as long as you have, bro. And it was great seeing you for such an extended period of time, man. Thank you so much. So there's that artwork there. It opens up like a book, as you can see, and it's got like a lithograph. The lithograph has a seal, so I chose not to open it. But you can kind of make it out. It's Leon Belmont from the cover. Wow, awesome, Arcade Nivel. ¿A qué nivel Dios? Muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Yeah, that was 50 subscribers, Don. Yeah, that was yeah. That was at 50, I remember, man. It was crazy. So here's the cover art that Japan had. Actually, it's really cool cover art. It looks like flames in the background. I'm not even sure. I can't tell if they're flames or mountains or what, but it looks pretty awesome. And then it has this in here with a little calendar. So it's got this little calendar in there. I never opened that either. And it's like a soundtrack sampler. A Lament of Innocence. Oh, so Curse of Darkness, it's actually it's another game. Curse of Darkness is a sequel to Dracula's Curse on the NES. Man, I'm getting to that point where I just don't know where to put stuff. Let's sit that right there. Let's see. So Curse of Darkness. I have Curse of Darkness right here, actually. So Curse of Darkness. Tienes un tesoro retro ahí. Muchas gracias, Arcade. I didn't think it was on the side of a tree. I'm not sure. So, sorry about the green screen. It's wigging out because, well, as you know, the Xbox copy is green, so it's really tripping out right now. But here's Xbox and PS2 versions of Curse of Darkness. Both are, you know, pop those open real quick. Yeah, got your CIBs of those. Oh man, am I winded. So here's Curse of Darkness. Sorry about the green screen, guys. I thought I disabled it. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Oh, so Curse of Darkness actually had a very short run of mangas. So I have both of those. Curse of Darkness had 2 mangas. They actually made the cover for a third one, but they never ended up releasing it. So here's, I believe this is the first one, and this is the second one. Yeah. So these are the mangas for Curse of Darkness. So if you're big on the Curse of Darkness storyline and you want to see it continue, it at least continued for 2 more issues in the form of mangas. Okay, let's see. Curse of Darkness. Dawn of Sorrow. So Dawn of Sorrow I have right over here. There's Kidracula for the Gameboy too. I gotta see. Oh yeah, I have that put away over here. I'll pull that out in a second. Let's get this closer to me. I'll get all these closer to me. Oh, you thought it? Yeah, it's a similar cover. Yeah, it's similar in art, similar in style for sure. So, Dawn of Sorrow had like a greatest hits release, and then it had a regular release. Shoot, I'm gonna pop this in there actually. Yeah. Okay, so here's Dawn of Sorrow. Sas, bro, los tienes nuevecitos, recién salidos la fábrica, muero de envidia. Muchas gracias, Juaco, lo agradezco mucho. Y muchísimas gracias por tu apoyo. Yeah, there's the card and the booklet. So it did have like a greatest hits release of sorts, and I have that as well. It's right here. So if you look at the cover, it's like a cover on a cover, really trippy stuff. But when you look at the inside, it's almost identical. In fact, I think it is identical. You know, it's the booklet and the cart just the same. So before I get too far ahead of myself, I do have a box copy of Kidracula right here. Here it is. So here's Kidracula. Whew. So here's Kidracula for the Game Boy. So I have a North American cartridge of Kidracula, but I don't have the North American version of Kidracula complete in box. In fact, it's the only one I don't have complete in box. But I do have a European complete in box copy. I believe this one is from Deutschland, so it's from Germany, I believe. So this is a German copy of Kidracula. All the text and everything is in English. In fact, the text on the box is in English. You can tell it says the worst fun you can have with your cape on. So what you're really paying for, you're paying an extra $800 or so for having. Yo, what's up, King DOA? My guy, haven't caught you in live so long. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. So the logo got shifted from there to here. This little logo right here, which says it's an original Game Boy pack. So what you're really paying for is seeing that logo go from here to here. If you're willing to pay $800 for that, you know, that's you. I decided to save the money and just get this version. If I ever come across, you know, a North American one at a reasonable price, then maybe. Until then, this is going to be what I'm going to have to settle with, which it's not really hard to settle on this, you know? Thank you, King DOA. Yeah, man. This, I was long overdue for this, man. So we covered Kidracula, Lament of Innocence, Curse of Darkness, Dawn of Sorrow. So Portrait of Ruin. Portrait of Ruin is somewhere. There it is. Okay. So Portrait of Ruin actually came out during an anniversary of one particular Castlevania game. Here's Portrait of Ruin for you. Or it came out during an anniversary. So they released this really cool. Oh yeah, here's my cartridge. Let me pop that in there. Portrait of Ruin. There you go. So there you go. That's my Portrait of Ruin. It came out during an anniversary, so they did this thing where they threw in this this little box, which comes with like a little fake wax seal on there with the cross. Pretty cool. I kept one sealed. My fiance ordered it as well, so we have one of these sealed. Here's an open. Here's an open one, so you guys can check it out. Up until this moment, there wasn't really an official Castlevania timeline, so Koji Igarashi made one, which, you know, definitely divided the community. So behind this this soundtrack here, which has like a bunch of music from the different games. No, actually, that's the name of the tracks. I'm getting ahead of myself, I think. But anyway, so that's the name of all the tracks that are on this disc here. I doubt you'll be able to see that. It's got a little box here for your games and a stylus, Castlevania themed stylus. Okay, so this is it. Okay, yeah, this is it. As soon as I got a DS, that was the game I got. Yeah, man, they're awesome. So they threw in this Castlevania timeline, which kind of puts a bunch of games on the map, but it also excludes a bunch. So they removed a lot of games from the timeline, and then the back has this like artwork, which is really cool. It's like a elongated poster. Let me see here. Oh. And then it comes with a little art book, which, you know, shows the artwork for several Castlevania games. Pretty cool. I couldn't tell you which anniversary they were celebrating at this point, probably like 20th or 25th. But, I mean, it has artwork from different Castlevania games, including some of the less popular ones. Let me see what else I got here. Shoot, what is this? Se me olvidó presentar esto antes. Creo que es de España. Es una revista miniatura llamada Super Trucos de Castlevania 64. So this here is like a little magazine, a miniature magazine. I believe it's from Spain, called Super Tricks. And it showcases Castlevania 64. Thought it was really unique, really interesting item, so I picked it up. Let's see. Don't think I showed this off. It's like a little Richter Belmont keychain. So this came with my. Oh, okay, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. What do you got? Curse of Darkness, Lament. Oh, so we're on Dracula X Chronicles. Okay. Oh, so Dracula X Chronicles got a deluxe edition, so to speak, in Japan. And that deluxe edition came with a bunch of random swag. So among that random swag was the soundtrack I showed you guys earlier. This little pouch right here. It's like a pouch for the PSP, which comes with some kind of card. This little keychain here with Richter Belmont. The art book I showed you guys earlier, and somewhere around here they are. And Dracula X Chronicles. So this is the Japanese cover for Dracula X Chronicles. Which came with that deluxe edition, so to speak, that I picked up before, that I was just talking about. And I have two copies of Dracula X Chronicles. One of them is actually signed by Koji Igarashi, so you can see his signature right there. Así que esta copia de Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles está firmada. Tiene la firma de Koji Igarashi. Es gran nombre de la serie de Castlevania. So there you have that. We have those two. The game is... Yep, the game's in there, so... Thank you, Leo. Appreciate it, bro. My goodness. Let's see. What do we have here? So we have Portrait, Dracula X. So Order of Ecclesia. Order of Ecclesia is right here. So here we have Order of Ecclesia. Yeah, Japanese got a cool cover for that one for sure. And I believe I have a Japanese cover, a Japanese version of Order of Ecclesia somewhere. Hopefully I can spot it. I'm gonna pop that one in here too. Forgot to put it in its box. So there's your Order of Ecclesia. No, no te preocupes. Ya regresé. La señal donde estoy no es muy buena. I'm back for the Wi-Fi signal where I'm at is not so good. No, está bien, no te preocupes. Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros, Satan. Así que esta es mi copia de Order of Ecclesia. ¿Qué más me falta aquí? Tengo colección... La tengo en japonés. Déjame ver si lo encuentro. Sí, aquí está. Ok. Acá tengo versión japonés de Order of Ecclesia, que incluye el soundtrack de la serie, digo, del juego. Esta versión japonés del juego. Todavía no lo he abrido. Siento yo que no hay razón para abrirlo como ya lo tengo en inglés. Here's a sealed copy from Japan. I myself haven't opened it because I feel like there's no real reason to, especially since I already have it in English. And boy, this is really hard to see because of the glare, but it's like an Order of Ecclesia book. Este es un libro de Order of Ecclesia. Casi no se ve porque es muy negro el libro. It's very hard to see because of the color. So that covers that. So whip. This was released around the time Lament of Innocence came out. Este látigo salió alrededor del tiempo que salió Lament of Innocence, así que salió más o menos como el 2003 por ahí. This came out around 2003. Can't go wrong with doubles. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like if you have different regions, that's really cool. I feel that it's really awesome to have different versions of the same game. So here's a whip. Man, oh man. That covers Dawn Portrait. I believe that covers Dracula X Chronicles. The Adventure Rebirth, Lords of Shadow. Ooh, okay, we are getting into the nitty gritty here. So Lords of Shadow. Lords of Shadow. Where's Lords of Shadow? I think it's right here somewhere. You know what? I don't think I grabbed it yet. Let me go grab that. Oh no, it's right in front of me. No, that's okay. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired from doing this. So, Lords of Shadow did come out with like a collector's edition. You know what? I also didn't... Yeah, I'll have to get into that one later. But here's Lords of Shadow Collector's Edition for the PlayStation 3. Pretty cool. Comes with like an art book of sorts. Miniature soundtrack, and there's the game. I believe the miniature soundtrack is... Yeah, you kind of see it's right here. And then I have like just the regular version of it. Yeah. Regular version of Lords of Shadow. Lords of Shadow 2. I'm not a big fan of Lords of Shadow 2. In fact, I kind of wish this game didn't exist. It was totally unnecessary. Kind of ruined the first Lords of Shadow, actually. There you go. So there's a collection that came with Lords of Shadow, a demo for Lords of Shadow 2, and then it came with a digital copy. Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition had a similar looking book. Interesting. So this came with a digital copy of Mirror of Fate HD for the PlayStation 3. Wow, I still have the receipt in here. Picked it up back in 2013. Yeah, so here's the disc. Let's see. Failed to mention Judgment. So here's Castlevania Judgment. I don't have a whole lot for Castlevania Judgment aside from the game and a lithograph. So I do have a lithograph for Judgment. Here's your Judgment game. I know Kamui really likes this one. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not like super huge on it, but oh, it's a laser cell is what it's called. I thought, well, I don't know if lithograph or laser cell are the same thing or not, but I mean, there you have it. When I get done with my Lunar collection, I'm going to start on the Resident Evil games, English and imports of the retro versions, even the 64 ones. That'd be cool, man. That'd be awesome. So, GameStop did have a really crappy like pre-order bonus for Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate, which was just this really poorly made decal and then like a plastic casing for your original 3DS. I never bothered to use it because honestly, this thing's really crappy. It's not great. But I kept it just because it's part of the part of the series, part of the collection. Yeah, so here's Mirror of Fate for the 3DS. I may have already shown it. Kojima, I don't think, was involved with Lords of Shadow 2. He wasn't, and that's why it wasn't very good. So there's your little cart there. Goodness gracious! I think I'm almost covered everything here. I'm pretty close. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and bust out a couple more things and I'll be finished here. Thank goodness. Okay. So Europe had a limited edition of Lords of Shadow 2. Aquí estaré escuchando aunque sea. Lavaré unos trastes y si me da tiempo secaré y tenderé ropa. Sí, claro que sí. Es muy importante atender a su casa. Y gracias por estar aquí. That's why Castlevania didn't launch nukes. Dude. Huh. So Europe got this ridiculous edition of Lords of Shadow 2. It says Belmont on the front. It's almost like a miniature coffin. So this slides open. Yep. It's got this Belmont book here. You go. Okay. Not really sure what's in this book. I think it's just artwork from the games. Yeah, it's like artwork. It's really abstract, actually. It's like whipping motions and stuff like that. Oh, some of the bosses, like there's the Toy Maker Knight. That's actually an enemy, it's not a boss. Oh, man. Gracias, bro. De hecho, no estoy en mi casa, estoy en el taller donde ayudo a mi papá también. Oh, ok, también es casa de mis tías, pero acabamos de regresar temprano de un trabajo chido. Y sí, Arcade, hasta me cansa de estar, sabes, son tantas cosas. Por eso no quería, o sea, hasta me daba miedo hacer esto. Mira, Satán, la serie de Castlevania. Así que atrás de este libro, atrás de la caja, ver si lo puedo agarrar. Ahí está. There's like a steelbook for Lords of Shadow 2 underneath it all. It's all in red. Looks pretty cool, actually. And it came with an Armored Dracula DLC, which I believe was a pre-order bonus in the States, so... Yeah, this thing's in layers. It's like, it's in multiple layers, so underneath that layer... you have these little figurines. They're gonna be really hard to see, so I think I'm only gonna be able to show you like one or two, but... there's Zobak, and there's Trevor. No, that's not Trevor. I don't know who that is anymore. It's been so long since I played these games, but... yeah, it's got these little Belmont figures, as you can see. They're really poorly made, actually, but... muy bello todo. Gracias, hermano. Muchas gracias. Y gracias por estar aquí, y gracias por apoyarme. No, hombre, esta figura ni se quiere salir. Mejor no batallo. A ver. Voy regresando todo donde va para cerrar esta tumba de Belmont. I close this Belmont tomb now. Okay. That closes that. Netflix series, yep. I believe that's back here. Yep. Okay, so the Castlevania Netflix series, they currently have, the first 3 seasons are out, so, la serie de Castlevania de Netflix, las primeras 3 temporadas salieron, forma física. Hola, tío Barbas, hola, buenas tardes, ¿de qué me perdí? Estuve presentando mi colección entera de Castlevania, tío Barbas, y ya estoy a punto de acabar, gracias a Dios. Pero aquí está disponible para que lo veas cuando quieras, hermano. Así que esta es la segunda temporada. No, espera. Sí, es la segunda temporada de la serie. Y acá tenemos la tercera temporada. La última y cuarta temporada todavía no ha salido en físico, pero ya sabes, cuando sale, pues ahí lo voy a tener. Ahí me lo voy a conseguir. So that's the first 3 seasons of the Castlevania Netflix series. There is a 4th season. It's just not out yet, so as soon as that drops, I'll be picking that up. This here was actually sent to me by Quesadilla Padilla. I've been wanting to make a thank you video for this, and I was gonna do it in the form of a Castlevania, part of the Castlevania timeline videos that I'm working on, but that's never gonna happen because it's gonna take so long. So I'm glad to finally thank you, Quesadilla Padilla, for this right here. It took way too long to thank you for this, man, and I apologize for that, because you deserved that. You know, big thanks, big props for this, man. But this opens right up, as you can see. It's well, it's going to be kind of hard to see because of the glare and stuff, but actually the image does it justice, so I'd say that picture right there kind of gives you an idea of what it is. Yeah, so I have the first 3 seasons so far, Game & Shocks. There's a 4th one, it's just not out yet. But this was GameStop exclusive. Quesadilla Padilla sent it my way. I can't thank him enough for it, really. Okay, so that covers that. And we are nearing the end here, folks. Here we are. It's getting harder and harder to walk in here. Oh my god. So, these were a joint venture. What is it, Toy, right? These were a joint venture between Zombie JLT1 and Quesadilla Padilla. They sent me the Funko Pop figures of the Castlevania Netflix series. So we have Saifa Belmonts here, which is my favorite character in the series, by the way. Saifa Belmonts. Got Trevor Belmont. There we go. 51 likes. Holy crap, man. Thank you so much, Richter 4. Thank you so much, everybody. Muchísimas gracias por el apoyo, gente. Gracias, mi hermano Omega. Me paso a retirar. Vamos a comer. ¿Gustas, bro? Espero que llegues a jugar Castlevania 64. Los dos títulos. Ok, bro. Sí, muchas gracias, Juaco. Y gracias por estar aquí con nosotros por tanto tiempo. Agradezco mucho tu amistad y espero que te la pases bien. Bueno, que disfrutes tu comida. Hey, what's up, Mr. Matthews? Mr. Matthews, I'm just about wrapping it up, thankfully. So I was just about to cover the Netflix series and maybe just talk a little bit about the cameo appearances of certain games, and that was gonna be it. Castlevania's the best. What's up, Gold Pain? Thank you for being here, man. Here's Blue Fangs from the Castlevania Netflix series. So these, I'll repeat, were gifted to me by Quesadilla Padilla and Zombie JLT1. There's Adrian Tepish. Very nice. And here's Dracula. Vlad Dracula Tepish. So there is a Castlevania Netflix series art book. I don't have it yet. Maybe in the future. But I am interested in getting that as well as the figures. There's actually action figures of the Netflix series characters. So there's some stuff right there that I don't have. So to wrap this up, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys just a few games that have just a few spin-off games. Goodness, I had a bunch of perlers, but I guess I'll just show you the one Zombie JLT1 made for me. And I showed you one of the ones that Nefarious West made me, so I think that's sufficient. But so this game here, DreamMix TV World Fighters, was Japan only. It came out Zombie Tepish, right? Mazin, this is part 1 of 24 of Ace's collection. Seriously. Rocky's pretty happy about this collection. Nice, Game & Shocks. He is, dude. He's very triumphantly celebrating in the background. So this one here has Simon Belmont as a playable character, and it's the Castlevania Chronicles version of Simon, interestingly enough. I might stream this one in the future. I've never streamed any GameCube games. This might be the first one I will stream. If you guys are interested, let me know. But it has a bunch of random characters in it. I mean, what other game can you pin Simon Belmont against Optimus Prime? I don't think there is any other game where you could do that, but this game's madness. It's basically Smash Brothers with a bunch of characters from Hudson, from Takara, Konami. You know, there's just so much madness going on in this game, and Yugo the Wolf is in here. Yugo, you're in here. You're right down there, sir. So, tal vez juego este en un directo. You can be Barbie. You can. Barbie versus Simon Belmont. You can't go wrong with that. Hasta Barbie está en este juego. Este juego es de estilo de Super Smash Brothers. Incluye personajes como Optimus Prime, Simon Belmont. I can only think of 2, maybe 3 others. They put Optimus Prime in Smash as a secret final character. That'd be something. New international track and field I picked up because it also has Simon Belmont as a playable character. I actually was meant to keep this one sealed and I wasn't going to play it, but while I was on the phone one day I accidentally opened it. I don't know what compelled me to do it, but at the same time that's not such a bad thing because at least now I can play it, you know, because I'd like to play it. So here it is. Let's see here. This Parodius game has Kidracula as a playable character, so I made sure to pick this up as well. There you have it. CIB, of course. Gomon 2, Super Nintendo, or Super Famicom, actually has a Dracula themed stage where you, a Castlevania themed stage where you face Dracula at the end of the level. So I picked it up for that reason alone. Automedius Excellent. Side-scrolling shooter. Sorry about the green screen's on, it's wigging out. This actually has a Belmont called Kokoro Belmont, who I don't think is shown on the back, no. But it has a Belmont, so I had to pick it up, even though it has nothing to do with Castlevania really. Well, now everyone knows, if you want to open a sealed thing, get on the phone. Yeah, pretty much, Game & Shops. Just get on the phone and don't really think about what you're doing, and you'll accidentally open things that you don't mean to. Well, guys, is that everything? I'm just covered with stuff right now. Oh, Perlers. I'll just show you guys Zombies Perler real quick, and I'll just wrap it up with that. ¿Cómo pones la música de fondo? Yo usé Spotify. Y ahí mismo está escogiendo las canciones por mí. De esa manera no la tengo que pensar mucho. I have this Richter Belmont Perler made by Zombie JLT1. I still don't really know where to put him yet, but I didn't want him to get damaged or anything, so I put him in this little guy right here. Just I put him in a sheet protector with a piece of cardboard, and that seems to hold him up pretty good. Pero sí, es lo bueno de Spotify. Ya me imagino a Omega al terminar el directo. ¿Y ahora quién va a limpiar todo este desastre? Ni puedes imaginar cómo se ve ahorita la sala. No sé qué voy a hacer. Me voy a tardar varias horas arreglando todo esto. Esta camisa me la regalaron cuando me compré Lords of Shadow. Todavía no me la he puesto. Está nuevecita. Tal vez en un directo me la estreno. Pero me encanta el diseño, así que no lo he sacado. Un día me van a ver que voy a estrenar esta camisa, pero hoy no va a ser ese día. And so guys, aside from Bloodstained, that pretty much sums up everything I've got. And you know, I've got all these guys here too, so all these guys made by Nefarious West. I have so many of these, I'm not going to be able to show them all, but I have a Perler for just about every character in the series. There's a Sonya there for Zombie. Así que es todo. Los únicos que no presenté son los juegos de Bloodstained, pero la verdad no tengo la energía. Tal vez en otro video nomás los presento así, no me tardo. No me voy a tardar tanto porque de Bloodstained no hay mucho. Y tengo estas figuras que me regaló, me hizo un amigo. Tengo de muchos. No lo voy a poder presentar todos ahorita porque son tantos, pero lo pueden imaginar. Tengo uno de cada personaje en la serie. This is actually a very fitting song to wrap up the video with. So, guys, muchísimas gracias por apartar tanto tiempo. I'll have to help complete your Perler sets. Hey, Zombie, I'll reach out to you. I'll let you know which ones I still need as characters, man. There are more Perlers, but I'm not going to sit here and show them all to you. That would just take forever. Guys, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Muchísimas gracias por apoyar el canal. Y gracias vos, amiga, muy buena onda. Y gracias por tu amistad, Vicen. Gracias por estar aquí, porque sé que fue video muy largo, casi 3 horas me tardé presentando mi colección. Espero que lo disfrutaron. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm probably not going to do this again for a couple of years, because boy, oh boy, every time I do this, it takes a long time. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being friends of mine. Thank you for supporting the channel. Embrace of Aces always. Thank you, Beat 'em Up Dom. And thank you for being here, man. You've been a supporter for a very, very long time. I'm not kidding when I say that I am gonna reach out to you. I've had you on my mind, man. We need to talk. Thank you for the stream. Pretty impressive collections. Thank you so much, Uber Disco. keeping in mind, I didn't show any posters, and I didn't have show much of my apparel, but the video would never end if I just kept showing everything. So I feel is a pretty comprehensive version of what I have here. I didn't present any Bloodstain content, but that's okay. Maybe in the future. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and play an outro video, and I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And if there's anybody with a bigger collection than mine, let me know, because I'll be pretty impressed. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Goodbye, guys. Oh, hold on, let me mute the desktop and the mic.